mine. I said, we can go where we want to, a place where they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. We can dance. We can dance. We can go when we want to, the night is young and so am I. And we can dress real neat from our hats to our feet and surprise them with the victory cry. I said, we can act if we want to, if we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. Say it, we can dance, everything's under control. We can dance, doing it wall to wall. We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking a chance. Who's to say to dance? Who's to say to dance? Who's to say to dance? Who's to say to dance?
And let's get this right. There we go. Man. Thank you.
Live.
Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, we're here. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We had the alarm set, but the alarm didn't go off. We were up at the butt crack of dawn for doctor appointments, and I took a nap this afternoon, and apparently the alarm she set never went off. So thank you to Daniel for stepping in and calling me on Messenger.
We were all worried about you. We've all been in chat for like 20 minutes here.
Yep. I was like, Daniel called and was like, are you all right? Wait a minute. What? And I looked at the time and go, holy crap.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as soon as you said what, I was like, oh man, I'm just overreacting.
Okay, that's okay.
You're not overreacting. I was napping, but I needed it. But
I just hear Cassie in the background. The alarm didn't go off.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'll see you soon, buddy.
Yep.
Lumi.
Well, thank you guys for carrying, and thank you for everybody who's in chat that was worried as well. I'm sorry about that.
Get your Pokeball ready.
Better.
Cassie had a bunch of appointments bright and early this morning, and I wound up sitting in the car for like 5-6 hours, and I couldn't sleep in the car, so I wound up taking a nap, and apparently the nap worked really well because I actually slept. And Daniel knows this well. I don't sleep well, so when I sleep, I do sleep.
I assumed you sleep because I do. I have the same unfortunate schedule where we get off Zoom at 12 or 1, and then I have Tuesdays off, so I take my daughter to school, so then I'm up at like what 6 to 7, so it's kind of like there's no recovery.
No,
and
there's
then we're
not.
here. Thank you, caffeine and TH something.
TH this dick.
Woo!
Hey, Lumi. Yeah, did you see what I threw together there last night there, Dave, for DeMillan?
Oh, yes, I did. That was funny.
I didn't mix it yet, but I'm going to mix it tonight because actually that was something I actually wanted to try. It sounds really good. It's a milkshake that's not a milkshake just because DeMillan's so sick of those milkshakes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah, what'd you use?
I wound up using they were using the gingerbread, so I used the ginger snap because I don't have the gingerbread. So.
Snap.
Nice.
Ginger snap. You gotta
Ginger
say it
snap.
with an exaggerated whistle.
How are you, Lumi?
I'm Lumi like attempting to take off my Halloween costume. It's not going so swell.
What did you do? Go out to a party or something today? That would be awesome.
No, I was just plotting and scheming ideas for it.
That's kind of cool. So I hope everybody is having a good night tonight. I'm having a much better one, thanks, Daniel.
Yeah, built a Minecraft aquarium for the first time. Stoked.
Feel bad.
Oh, that. Oh, it's
Kinda woke
addicting.
you up.
Careful. I watched Lumi go at this, and oh, Lumi,
Goth Lumi.
Lumi, you look a little pale there, Lumi.
Lumi looks like the exact kind of girl that I would have like a super hard crush on, and when I was like 15 or 16, but they would never give me the time of day.
I still have crushes on
Do
women
I
that
look
look
like a
that.
15-year-old now?
No, like
Not
I
really
was
gonna
like
have to
super into
my
goth
costume.
girls in
Gothic Lumi.
1995.
All the small
I'm
things.
still
That
into
was a
goth
thing.
girls.
Uh,
They still won't have anything to do with me. Oh, I'm a dirty old man.
A lot of them like that, Dave.
Fucking bitch to get off. But no, I shouldn't look any more pale than normal. This is normal paleness. It's just
I
a lot
think
of
it's
black.
the black's
The
making
lips-
it,
the
it look a
lipstick,
little.
yeah, it's highlighting.
Yeah, yeah, it's making you look more pale because of the offset of the dark colors. But you're looking. I
can't
mean,
wear like actual makeup on my face. I'm surprised I've kept the lipstick on this long or the eyeshadow. I normally don't like it.
Mallory says you look like Leah Ripley. Wrestling W. I know who she's talking about. Yep.
My husband said I look like Geralt's goth stepsister.
What's wrong with that?
It's not what I was going for.
Ever.
It works.
So
We got some recipes here today too, guys. Some
Oh, I need
people
to
put
make a
stuff
recipe.
together.
What's the theme? I forgot.
Just fall
Fall.
theme. Just fall. Like so, it's open, but I mean, adding this fall's my favorite time of year. It's like the best time of year for any recipe, anyway.
it's one of mine for sure. Definitely.
It's my.
So many ways you can go with it too.
It is.
You can only do so many apples and pumpkins, though.
Yeah, but then you got the candies you
I'm
can do.
going
You can do
pumpkin.
like.
I also want to make an apple recipe too, though.
Yep.
I don't
Pumpkin.
know what though.
I'm gonna go over Bob's last because Bob's is something else.
I haven't seen Neon Cola
That's
in
what
a
it-
long time.
Tim put a pumpkin up his ass on Grinder or something like that.
It's similar to that, yes, I would say.
I put it in the chat on Saturday. I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody saw it.
Oh yeah, I was at played a show on Saturday.
Yeah, it's been a long time, Lady Liberty. It's been,
Tim,
at
speaking
least a
of
month
Bob,
or two.
tell him about this plum recipe.
Plume.
Oh, you want to tell Bob
Plum
about
recipe?
the plum recipe? Well, I made that
Still gotta
the
mix
plum
that
the plum recipe, and apparently she's
What are you doing?
and it does, she's right. It kind of does. It tastes kind of like the cherry cordials, but without the cherry, like the filling of the cherry cordial.
Ooh.
So she's thinking if I just added a chocolate, she'd really love it, or chocolate
No, without the
Hey,
chocolate.
don't eat that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
without the chocolate.
I'm gonna have to mix that up.
I'm simple. Every year I do two things, and I in life I would do it year round if I could, and sometimes I do, but I just do a custard. Well, no, three. Sorry, a custard, like a nice, just simple vanilla or like a little bit of strawberry, aka red, and then I do a tobacco custard, and then I do a pumpkin custard, and that's literally I'll make like 300 milliliters, 100, and then I'll just let it steep and just forget it. I have two right now. Bob, it's the one that Bob and I'll just talk about it tonight, but the tobacco one and then just the custard one.
How's the tobacco one?
I
How did
should
that
make
turn
a
out?
bigger bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I made a 30 milliliter. That's stupid. That's gonna be gone in a day. I'm gonna try it again tonight. I've been trying it, but that's like a shake and vape one, so I'm pretty happy. I like to make my tobaccos like they change, of course, but I want it to be good every single day, if that makes sense. Like day 1 and day 7 will be completely different, but I want them both to be good. Well, not completely different, but the
Yeah, all
tobaccos
tobacco
change.
recipes change. Usually take about a month to get
Mhm.
fully where they're going.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
sometimes
no
they get
time for
worse.
that.
Sometimes they get worse.
Oh, I don't either. I vape shit as soon as I mix them.
Heard from her since then, Mallory, but yeah, it has been a while.
Since I started doing this with y'all, I haven't seen her at all. So
It's
that's
been-
been a month and a half. Well,
It's been a
someone reach
while.
out to her. Does any of y'all know her on Facebook?
I'll have to check. I think she was in
Don't
the
try to act
Discord.
like
I'll
you
check.
use Facebook.
Yeah, I
You
used to
can
talk
add
to
me
her
on
on Discord.
Facebook.
I never check like Facebook. I'm just always on Messenger.
Yep.
I just get on, see some memes, some memes, and then I get off.
Memes.
Stare at some
Memes.
baboos
A couple
on
of
IG,
memes.
and then that's it.
En français, memes.
Memes and baboos.
It's all Instagram's good for, man.
I mean, I used to like it for like nature and like nature's metal and stuff like that, but it's just it's kind of just envious when you look at like Earth shots and you see how beautiful the world is as, you know, you're staring at concrete wall. You know what I mean?
It's beautiful when you're looking from space, not so much on planet
Or
Earth.
if you're like physically there, you know what I mean? Like I want to travel, but financially, and you know, also I have a daughter, so
And also shout out to Swaggy's wife. I'm happy she's okay after that. If anybody didn't see, she had him.
Yeah,
Her
that
running
nasty
with a
wreck.
fucking
Yeah.
forest rodent.
Yeah. I've had a few
By
one of
me,
those
they're
run-ins
everywhere.
myself, and I know that that's
Big
not fun.
Yep.
So I'm happy she's okay.
Bastards. You don't
Poor
see a
dear.
fucking car coming?
Poor
So
dear.
dumb. They're so
My-
pretty, but they're so dumb.
my dad shattered
They
or
are.
broke a doe's spine in the 90s with his old, I think it was the LeSabre. Yeah, I
Tim
think
had
it was
one
the
of the
Buick
worst run-ins
LeSabre.
with one. Fucking, I can't even believe you fucking
Oh, the old
came
cars
on-
you can drive.
as
We drove to
unscathed
West
as you
Virginia and
did,
back.
Tim, from
No,
your
no,
run-in with
no.
one.
My Corvette did not make it home. I had to replace the radiator
Right.
first. But the motorcycle did, and that was within 2 weeks of each other.
Yeah, that's
So-
insane.
You hit a
Hitting
deer
a
with
fucking deer with a
motorcycle?
motorcycle is not. And
How
No,
are
it
you
was-
alive?
It hit my funny bone, and I thought for sure my arm was busted. I really did. It hit my funny bone away. It
Oh,
caused
you
front
just
forks on
missed
it,
it.
slapped me. No, I hit it. It broke its neck in the front forks. Busted
your-
the fairing on my Ninja, and it bent the casing on the radiator. But that's all it did.
On a motorcycle.
Yeah,
You
if I'd
hit
been
the
going, but here they say speed kills. Fuck that! I've been dead if I'd been going slower. The only reason I didn't is because I was going 90 miles an hour, and I only slowed down to 30 instead of 0. So
So you hit the deer at 30 miles per hour?
Jesus.
no, I hit the deer at 90. I went to 30 instantly. Like, it slowed me down.
How are you alive?
That's what the
Stayed
cop
on
said
his
when he
bike.
showed up. That's what the cop said when he showed up. He goes, I thought it was coming to fatality. I go, no, but can you get somebody to get that deer? Because I can't carry that damn thing home. And it was like
can't
this
hook it
perfect
up.
little 90-pound doe just sitting aside the road, broken neck, all the meat's good. It's like, I don't want that to go to waste. But I got an hour drive home on a motorcycle that's might not make it. So it's like,
You drove home
Yeah.
on the motorcycle.
should ask the cop to bring it to your house.
You're an NPC. You're not real. You're not real, Tim.
Got
It
married
was-
out in the country, and one of the guys that I invited to the wedding shows up, and like everyone just stopped. He had hit a deer. He didn't take the pieces off the front of his car. It looked like a horror movie. There was like blood, and
I-
meat everywhere, and fur, and
I took that trip to New York. I mean, I took to Florida there on the motorcycle. And on the way down there in Georgia, I saw this. There's that spot. If you guys ever drive down there on the highway, there's a spot where I got all the fountains on the right hand side with the lights and stuff at night. Thought it was kind of cool. And I saw this big fountain of red. It was blood red go up in the middle. And I realized when the Corvette pulled in the middle of the lane that it hit the deer. Boom, over top of the carcass. That smelled so bad the whole way there and back because parts of it got stuck on the radiator. And
oh,
God, stop it.
You ever hit a skunk with your car and smell it for a month?
yeah, yeah,
smells
but
good.
the bike was pretty bad though. I mean, that was
Oh,
ripe
Yeah.
because I mean, Florida weather is not kind to that kind of smell either.
No.
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 Heat just makes it so much worse.
I mean, it was like the beginning of October, so it was a little bit cooler than normal, but it's still in the daytime. I'm convinced in October you go there to die. It is brutally cold, brutally hot in the daytime, and at night it feels like it's like 30 below. It's not 30 below, but it feels that way because it's so hot in the daytime. I determined
Like
I
that
never
in
moved Florida.
Arizona, same thing. 120 during the day and like 60 at night. You're shaking.
Yeah, yeah. Although I did catch a Knowles in the yard, I was caught a black racer snake, but I hesitated because of the fact that it was, didn't know for sure if it was a poisonous snake, so I asked first and took them a minute to answer. They weren't expecting me to try and catch stuff in the yard, so
You found a racist snake?
yeah. Very.
Tried to bite you because you were white.
It ran away, but yeah.
Oh.
Those
It ran
anoles,
away.
catching an anole in the wild is hard. I didn't think they'd be that difficult. Those things are fast.
That was a no.
And the little anoles, those little lizards. Yeah,
Like a little lizard guy.
Okay.
They're super cute.
they are. I used to have them as a pet. I was thinking to myself, I paid a fortune for these as a teenager. For these lizards at the pet store, and I can just come down here and catch them. Damn.
I got bit by a water snake once. I avoid reptiles.
We did have that water moccasin on there on the pond. Went to go frogging. Went over near the edge of the swamp area where we always did. And this thing came out swimming on the water like a cobra. I didn't even know they could do that. Their head was up. It's swimming on the water.
Yeah.
It chased me halfway across the damn pond. I finally wound up beating it in the head with an oar until it went unconscious so I could get away from the damn thing. Must have had a nest nearby. I guess some snakes actually protect their nests, some don't. And apparently water moccasins are one of the ones that do.
I had a bearded tail dragon thingy, and he was the coolest thing. You could scratch his neck, and he'd be like, like he was pretty cool. You could feed him straight, and he would, if he accidentally bit down on you, he wouldn't bite hard. He would like say sorry, you know.
My friend
Yeah.
Steve had like 7 of those things, and yeah, they were super cool. I would have like 3 of them climbing on me while he was cleaning their cage and shit. They're super chill.
And if
Yeah,
they
my
hit
brother
you,
had one. It was awesome.
oh, their tails, man. If they hit you, they ain't playing around. That stuff hurts. I
Yeah,
scared
we
him.
I had a reptile room at the other house where we had I had my bearded dragon, I had my tegu, 2 savanna monitors. One was the one I got from
think he had a
birth,
monitor
pretty much
too.
was that thing was a dick. But the big one, the 4-foot one, used to take naps with me, so like a baby. But how the bunny lays, the same idea. The lizard would lay the same way and take naps with me.
Way I'm
He
going near
accidentally
one of
bit me
those.
once and pouted for a week.
Yeah, I got bit by one. There's no way I'll go near that again.
He could have taken my hand off, so it's a good thing he didn't want to
Fuck.
bite me.
It felt like vice grips on my finger.
They have serrated gums, which are actually sharper than teeth.
Oh, fun.
I had a leopard spotted gecko.
There you go.
The day that I brought him home, bit onto my finger, and I just instinctively just went back. I had to go running around looking for him.
Oh my god.
See, lizards are awesome, but snakes scare the shit out of me. I don't know why. Ever since I was a kid, always been deathly afraid of them.
I love pythons.
I'm not afraid of them, but if you get an aggressive snake, you want to get out of its way.
I had
quickly.
I had a Colombian
Fucking punch that.
that
motherfucker in his face.
was mean, and she killed her tank mate that she'd supposedly been with for years because of jealousy factor. She was a jerk. But I also had this an albino corn snake that I got in the pet store, and he grew from a little thing all the way up to like a 4-foot, 5-foot long snake. And then he got out one day. Thought he was gone for good. We're in an apartment complex, so we weren't exactly displaying that we'd happen. So I'm sitting there thinking the snake's gone for good. He'd been missing for like 2 weeks. So I'm sitting at home, and my daughter's mother left to go visit her mom with the kids. And I had to work, so I was just sitting there for a minute, sitting on the couch. Here comes a snake down the hallway to me. He was just waiting for me to be alone. Unfortunately, like 2-3 weeks later, he passed. He must have ate something that he shouldn't have eaten while he was in the
Oh
walls.
yeah, somewhere randomly coming through your apartment.
Yeah, it looked like from like the water closet thing. So it's like he was probably in the walls. Might have eaten a mouse, and who knows if they had poison in them or whatever. I don't know what happened, but he did pass. But the fact he came out to me after like 2 weeks of being missing, it's like, damn, that's kind of cool.
Wow. Freaking crazy.
At least I know what happened to him. He didn't just
Yeah.
disappear for good. And everybody in the
Closure is nice, right?
It is.
He's not fucking terrorizing somebody while they're sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a knock on my door, Hey.
Excuse me, Tim. I think we found your snake.
Ate my
years-
cat.
Yeah, right. That'd be fucking terrible, dude.
Years ago,
Fuck
out
a
east
snake.
here, a couple of pythons got loose and killed a couple of kids.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Look at the stuff that happens in Florida.
Yep.
Like
Fuck yeah, those
small
big
dogs and
boas.
stuff.
And if I saw that,
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Another
exactly.
reason not to.
I'd
Sorry,
be
sorry,
right
you guys.
with you, Bob.
Yeah.
Sorry to you Floridians, but you guys can keep that.
Yeah, no kidding. Even though, like my buddy's daughter has a little like horse farm right on the edge of Everglades. The fucking alligators are everywhere. They're like sparrows. They're everywhere. And like you're standing next to one of those canals, and you just see that fucker coming slowly towards you. You know, and they can lunge. Like there's no way you can
Oh, yeah.
outrun it.
No.
No way.
Short
If you let it
short
get
distance
close
you
to
cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stand on their hind legs and they use their weight to propel them forward, and you can't.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. The butter rum dropped last week. The Danish pastry jumped last week. Carrot raw and celery raw and the pumpkin raw. So you know you could help Swaggy out, and as well as that's a damn good release time. Go pick up some Swaggy flavors.
Or maybe wait till
Sunday, or wait until Sunday.
Something's happening on Sunday. I don't know what's happening on Sunday.
He said something about Sunday's 30-30-30 sale here in chat, but this all, yeah, I think he actually mentioned the other two.
I have an order with them already that's pending, and Sunday I'll probably put another one in.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yep.
I want to get some big bottles of honey, like a 60 ml of honey, and a few others.
Oh, that honey! And once you get
I love
addicted
that
to that honey,
I
that
love
honey's
that
good.
honey. That is really good.
It is. It's definitely the best one out. Doesn't have that cat piss smell either.
And I'm using it in everything, even recipes where I would call for another sweetener. I'm using the honey instead.
I still really like Wonder Flavors honey.
Wonder
You just
Flavors honey
can't
is
vape
not
it-
bad.
You just can't vape it in a room where anybody else is gonna be in.
Yeah,
Wonder
there was,
Flavors-
there was a raspberry mango commercial mix I used to vape, and it was delicious. But as soon as you got done hitting it, you pulled that thing away from your mouth. It just smelled like the worst body odor you've ever smelled.
Oh no,
It was horrible.
BO juice.
Yeah, it was horrible, but it tasted so good. So it was like, fuck, man.
Yeah,
That's
sucks.
wild.
I used to have a tobacco juice that was like that too. You'd vape it, and it was like really like this sweet, like a honey flue cured tobacco,
Yeah, yeah.
and then like it just smelled like fucking burning hot piss in the room.
Man,
Daniel, you're trying to get that to zoom in on the
trying
pastry.
to mix,
Pee.
and while I'm mixing butter
bad.
rum is chilling there, but you can't really tell it's VSO unless you know the green. We need a sticker.
What's wrong with your hand, Tim?
We need a snicker.
Oh
Not-
yeah, when
that
I
too.
went to take my nap, Bunny kind of got me because she had to go to the bathroom. and
Ouch.
She's not learned to control her claws when she's in
Right.
panic mode.
Right.
Like she has to. She's trying not to pee on me.
Holy Lord,
Here,
and
smell it, chat.
I'm low key over here wondering if Tim like just imagines that this bunny loves the shit out of him, and then low key that fucking bunny is trying to fucking murder him. Oh,
Nah,
look
she
at
only-
him, he's
His
so
demise every
snuggly, and
time
then the
he's
second
sleeping.
you move, the thing's trying to fucking run away and claw the shit out of him. Oh, he's so snuggly.
Not run away. Well, only when she has to go to the bathroom, but otherwise she runs toward me all the time. Yeah, you can ask her.
like dicks. So, like if if that rabbit didn't like him, you'd have a lot of kicks.
Yeah, I don't have that many marks. You should see poor Lady Liberty. She's like torn up from when the bunny wants to come over. She just has that. She doesn't have that middle mode where you know the calm mode to do things. It's like panic. Everything's panic. She'll hold off to the last possible second to go to the bathroom and then freak out because she's got to go to the bathroom. Doesn't want to pee on me. Yeah, she's potty trained-ish, so we're doing good. She hasn't had an accident in a while. Knock on wood if I get there some. Anthony
fake
Ramella.
wood.
I still think that bunny just despises him secretly. It's just like, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
You're gonna have to put a camera up at nighttime when you're sleeping and see what the bunny does.
Oh, she
See it
lays
going
right here
around
underneath.
trying to find
right
your
here.
knives and everything, then you'll know.
She lays underneath me.
That's what you think. That's what
Oh,
you
I would know because when she moves, I can feel it. Because she literally, unlike the
turns
other bunny,
into
used
a
to
ninja.
the other bunny used to lay here, and this bunny lays under my head for some reason. I don't know. It's the weirdest damn thing I've ever seen. It's like she likes to root around, but her nose will be sticking out, and that's it.
No, that bunny's stealing shit. The second you're like out, it's just like, and then just crawls back whenever you wake up and like,
Yeah, Tim's like, damn, I knew I had that flavor. Bunny's sitting over there laughing.
No, that's Dave Lloyd's house. You see, I'm gonna go
Dave's
visit
cats.
Dave. I'm
The
gonna go
cats are
visit Dave
teaching
one.
the bunny.
Gonna
They're
go
getting
visit
on
Dave.
Zoom when you're not here.
It's possible.
Visit Dave. I gotta
Use
figure
their
out
little
which
paw,
cats.
hit the button on the phone.
I know how
We'll
they're
figure-
doing it. Like the cabinet doors open in the morning. They're going in and they're pulling things out, and then it's all gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there and visit, but I gotta figure out which cats have the hoard of the like
So
vape
do I.
liquids in the recipes, and I gotta get them ones to come back with me, because
Sure.
you know, obviously they know what they're doing.
As soon as you find out, let me know.
But here, we'll go over Rockies real quick here. Swaggleone, Swaglione.
Swaglione.
Yeah,
333.
333 for VSO. He's got a custard VSO at 0.9, Sabayone at 0.9,
Oh,
strawberry VSO at point. Wait a minute, 0.3 3. Yeah, 0.9. 333, and then sweet
Wonder why
VSO
we're
at
doing
3. It says 100% here. Already sick of apple. I get you that. Yep, sick of apple and pumpkin. I know I am. If you're gonna looking for something in your fall dessert repertoire, mix swaggy custard and let the celebration begin.
Such an American.
You think?
Repertoire. Repertoire. En français, Timothy.
Oui, oui.
Adam, you sure you're not Canadian?
I had a semester.
I was born-
yeah,
I was-
in high
in
school,
there.
so
Hey, I was raised that close to Canada, so maybe-ish. I have French Canadian in me. Is that maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna blame it on that. Yeah.
I thought that was last night, Tim.
mm.
No, payday was 2 weeks ago.
That looks really good, Rocky. That does look good.
Yeah, that picture looks good.
Fairly simple, but good recipe.
Very nice. Very nice.
But nah,
Indeed.
so much.
Oh, you don't have makeup remover? Oh, this is gonna be a fun night for Lumi. Try and get all that black off, not on her pillow.
I don't care about the
Spit
eyes.
and elbow
It's
grease.
the mouth that I'm not looking forward to because like it's already bugging me. I want to take it off, but I know it's just gonna smear all down my chin.
You're gonna look like a zombie afterwards.
I'll have to wake up extra early tomorrow morning.
That's the great thing about that costume is you could wake up the next morning and be something completely different. If you don't take it off, you just all smudged and you're like, you're already tired in the morning. So
I don't know how much this smudges. This is dry.
That's one of
the
those
good,
glosses
that's
that
why.
dry. Good.
use that good shit. Quality. There's no way this is it.
I just don't like the feeling of it. I want chapstick.
Because my lips hurt real bad. Gosh. Every time I hear the word chapstick, I immediately think of Napoleon Dynamite. There's just certain words that trigger me.
Yep.
And not like in a negative way. They just trigger thoughts. You can't say the words.
Can't
"It's
say the
been a
word nacho?
while," without me fucking thinking, it's been a while. Like, I have to fucking say it. I have to get it out. And I hate that song. It's so stupid.
Nacho. Nacho. Come on.
No, see, that one doesn't do anything.
The
for me.
Libre doesn't kick in instantly?
No, I mean, I've seen that movie, but not like it's not like I've seen that 1,000 times.
That's all I think of when I hear it.
There's certain things though. Next time one comes up, I'll tell you. I'll just spit it out because it'll just trigger me and I'll just have to say it. Like you can go
Same
back
way, Adam.
on like a slew of streams and hear me go, it's been a while. Even if I do it like off mic, it's been a while. Just not to ruin the show, but I have to do it.
It's just got to come out.
Yep. Otherwise, it just stays and
Might be a form of Tourette's.
it might
We're,
be.
we're on a swaggy theme, so gonna
I
let
do
Dave
have
do
little
this.
ticks here and there, so definitely a throat clearer.
Dave, when you're ready, we'll put up EC, he equals MC swaggy for you.
Oh.
Since we're on a swaggy theme here, I'm kind of liking this.
Mathematical equations going on in physics and all this kind of
Okay,
stuff.
we got Barbarian Cream at 2%, Cake VSO at 2.25, well, everything VSO. Chocolate Donut at 1 shot, 10%, Sweet at 0.5%, and Vanilla Cream at 1.25%. And it's right here, steeping out.
Ew.
And I see notes for Happy Birthday Swaggy on there too. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. See Swaggy? And yes, we'll be nice. And before I let Dave go over his pecan pie, whichever way you want to say it. You know, everybody has
Pecan or pecan, whatever, right?
I think this one's
I'm
a
gonna-
work in progress.
I'm gonna let Bob go over his recipe I just put up for you. I'm gonna
please
let
do.
him go over this. Go for it, Bob. Here we go.
There we go. Tim loves to fall on dem balls.
I was close.
Apple
Wow,
cider
okay.
Flavora. Yeah, you were close. Apple cider Flavora, 1%. Apple cider VSO at 2.5. Caramel from FA at 1. Cinnamon sugar from Cap Silverline at 1.2. Clove from VSO at 1/4. English toffee VSO at 2%. Pear VSO at 1.25. And Cap Super Sweet at 1/4. And it's good so far. It's got a boozy note right now. I think it's from one of the ciders. I'm not sure if it's the Flavora or the VSO. I haven't used them enough.
Getting a boozy now, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like Swags might have a slight bit of like a boozy cider to it.
Yeah.
It might have a little toward a hard cider-ish, but I
Just
really
a
like
note.
it. So. Yep. I think it steeps out though, doesn't it? I believe it does.
Not
Yes,
sure I've
Mallory,
used it a
but
bunch.
which syllable do you accentuate? Do you say pecan or pecan? Because that's a different way. And then there's some people who are like pecan, but nobody says pecan, do they?
No. I've heard pecan.
Pecan, yeah.
Yeah.
Pecan, that's like a chicken.
Yeah, I know it does. That's the funniest one for me.
I don't know which one I say. I like because I feel like I say whatever one somebody said last. So I don't like generally know if I cater to one. You have to catch me outside on a different day.
And then we got
see,
got Dave's other one up here for you too.
I feel like I say
the pecan pie or pecan
Yeah,
pie. Or
I think I should have kept that private while I work on it, but oh well.
let's see.
So-
Oh man, these are really good turtles. You can really taste the pecan. Pecan. I say pecan.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I do too.
Okay. See, I had to like put it into a phrase.
Yeah,
Pecan.
not fancy enough to say pecan.
I think that's how my mom says it. Like, she ain't bougie.
Pecan.
Hey, I got yelled at for that flavor last night. Remember? If anybody didn't pay attention.
Now,
They're
though,
bringing up sugar
if
pie.
the word butter precedes it, though, I say butter pecan ice cream.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, this is really
Yeah.
good butter pecan ice cream because it's
Yeah, I
like
do
almost
too.
like that word fits in with
Mhm.
the butter part for some reason.
Yep.
But I want to put
Flows better.
pecans on my whatever. But yeah,
That's-
butter pecan.
That's because
pecan.
peaches come in a can.
Oh, they
Go
were
ahead,
there
Dave.
by a man in a factory downtown.
Go ahead, Dave. Explain what you're doing here.
It's a little bit of a train wreck. It needs work. Butter pecan, Flavor West at 4%.
Man.
Butter raw VSO at 1%. Butterscotch cream pie Wonder Flavors at 1%. Pie crust TPA at 0.5. Sugar pie Wonder Flavors at 2. And VSO sweet at 0.5. And TPA sweet cream at 2.
You're coming a little too much on the buttercreams. Is that what's going on?
I'm not sure. I'm off the knuckle. It's very dark.
Ah.
Is there a lot of crust
There-
in that butterscotch cream pie, or is
There
that
must
mainly
be.
just
There
bread?
must be because I also put the TPA pie crust in, and that's why I think it's too dark. Too much.
Yeah.
pie
Oh
crust.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's a dark
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah.
That is dark. Isn't that
Because
another
the
one
sugar
of the
pie
motor oil?
has some crust to
No,
it
that
too,
one's not
doesn't
super
it?
dark looking, but it's dark tasting.
I don't find so, but maybe that's just my taste buds.
Yeah.
Someone else comment, but
There-
it tastes dark. Maybe it'll steep out. I don't know, and maybe it'll just be dumped into hate vape. I don't know. I'm sure
And then,
we've
yeah,
all
this
done
is-
that.
Yep.
This is the one I mixed up for DeMillan here. DeMillan's pumpkin milkshake, not. It's banana nut bread at 5%, TPA nut at 5%, custard cake from Cap at 1.5, frosting Flavora at 1, ginger snap Flavora at 1, sugar cookie from Cap, hey, there you go, Dave, at 2, and super sweet Perlum at 0.5%. Yeah. Just something different for DeMillan, because her and the poor, she's so sick of milkshakes. Lumi, you got it off.
Oh, my lips feel so raw, but at the same time they feel so good, moisturized and moist.
So what did you use to get the? Because that's the kind of dries. I'm not even sure how you take that off.
I just
Makeup
used
tips.
Dial soap.
Dial. So you dialed it off. Okay.
And I have a large supply of Dial antibiotic orange soap, so I was just like, put it on tattoos. I could put it on my face.
Where
got a
point
recipe.
testing ESO peach compared to raw, or should we just test peach raw?
That is a good question.
Because like, is peach gonna be with all the rest or most that is gonna be gone, and then everything's just raw?
Did you move your mic above your head again?
Yes. Is it too loud?
No,
No,
it's
it's too
not
quiet.
horrible.
It sounds like you're
Quiet.
talking from a room
I
away.
keep telling you to keep
What
it
about now?
below your mouth.
But no, I was mixing, so I
A
don't want
fist
to
away. You want to be a fist away.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to constantly.
He was asking about the.
I don't want which one
Peach.
is. I don't want Ebert from Sesame Street's dick in my face or whatever the black one is. I can't remember. Is this close enough for you, Lumi?
It just
Jesus
sounds
Christ.
better when it's
Bob,
low facing
You're chasing the
up
wrong
towards your
person.
face.
I guess so.
Everything was just said right there. You've got yourself your ammo. Now go for it.
Should we test peach because there's peach raw, or should we only test peach raw because there's no
The
point?
peach is amazing.
Yeah, but
You
Is it
haven't
gonna-
tried the regular peach yet?
no.
Dude,
Oh shit.
that's
really
that's
good.
like a life-changing peach. So good.
Yeah, it is really good.
I don't usually
It's
mix.
not super throaty. Like
I
most
don't
peaches
hate
are.
it, but also I got all his like line at the same time, so like it's gonna take me forever.
Now I want a peach vape. God damn it, fuckers.
I was just thinking the same thing, Adam. Now I'm probably not going to mix
Does peach
this
pie
one
count
up
as a
tonight.
fall vape?
Yeah, peach tea.
Yeah,
in my
peaches
NTL
and
mix right
pears.
here.
Peaches and pears in the fall.
Are we
I
doing
would say
peach
so.
tea?
Ooh, peach pear pie. Holy shit, Tim. You just fucking, you're onto
Uh-huh.
something now, you fucker.
That's what I was just thinking. I'm kind of craving that now too.
I gotta make this fall bacco custard first.
That
I don't know if
peach
I'm gonna
pear
make
tea
this.
I made months ago is phenomenal.
Oh, yep.
So how much
good.
should I single flavor test the regular peach?
3, maybe 4.
Yeah, 4. Single
Is that
flavor.
a super tester 3 or 4, or do I need the?
I'm just a normie, and I was a smoker for 20 years, so I like it between 3 and 4. If I was the single tested, I'd probably do it like 3.5 or 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I did 5, that wouldn't be too crazy.
No, you might get
Okay.
some of Swag's weird off notes that he talks about when you start cranking his flavors up, but
I don't get.
You'll let us
off notes
know.
From Swag, like it just needs every.
he
Swag,
always says that certain flavors have ceilings, and like he starts to taste weird shit after certain
I don't
levels
get-
of certain flavors. But
Well,
I don't
yeah.
ever get that.
It
I
just.
think he was
I
talking
just-
mostly about the raws with that stuff.
It
though.
just hits a ceiling, and then even if I push it up more,
it just
I
stops
still get the same thing. Yeah.
diminishing returns.
Yeah.
Or it starts to mute. But like,
Yeah, that's never good.
like through my experiences with
Oh, I want to blend this.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Brain fart.
The
Yeah, are we
little
gonna
cloud
do like?
popped in there. It was like poof.
I didn't even think about the peach cobblers. How many peach cobblers are there?
Like standalone flavors. I don't know. I don't own any except peach pie and cream. Does that count?
Yeah, I
Not
got
really,
that one.
right?
I have that one.
I really like that flavor though. It's a nice
Good.
peach in there.
I've never used it. Good.
Still
Yeah,
never
you
got
gotta
it.
crank it up though. At least I do, because it's before they went super concentrate. Wonder flavors. It was like from their old line, so
So
I
what
use that
kind?
flavor.
What kind of percentage?
I use it high, Like if I could be happy just vaping that shit by itself at 7%,
Okay.
but like in a mix between
I knew I was
3 and
gonna say.
5.
Okay.
If you want to
Swaggy's-
taste it, I notice you're not afraid to push flavors like me. So
It's that, and I won't taste it otherwise.
yeah, that's how I am too. I like
It's
bold
for
flavors.
similar reasons too, because both of you, I mean, used to smoke heavily.
Oh god,
Had-
smoked cigarettes for 20 years. Dave's probably got way more than that on me.
43.
We discussed it before. Yeah, 43. Yeah.
But I was gonna say I don't get off notes from it ever, but what I notice is like every single flavor I ever try from them needs to steep overnight at least. Like
100%.
or it's
I
harsh.
agree. Mhm.
Like
Yep.
And
no
not
matter
harsh.
what.
I get a chemical, a weird, like
It's
a
just
a
yeah, it's kinda
moldy
sour.
chemical taste to it
sour. I
for
guess.
the first 24 hours. Then after that, and I do what Adam does. I vent the bottle all the time.
Yeah, I always do the little breather.
I don't
burp
do
it,
that.
basically,
I just
like a
wait
little-
because like I'm worried about all the flavor compounds exiting the bottle.
I don't
And
do
I'd
it like
rather-
crazy. I only do it after I first mix it and then give it another shake and then I let it go
Oh,
usually.
then that's okay. I was
Yeah, I
thinking,
don't regularly do it unless something's really weird. Then I'll do it again.
I
And
just
then
forget.
maybe again. Usually I
I
don't.
said it and forget it.
If something doesn't
that's what I
taste good after like a couple days, I'm like, this is probably never gonna taste good, and I'll just hate vape it and never go back to it really. Or very rarely, I'll be like, you know what? Let's try and make that taste good, and it usually never works for me. I just should not go back to things. And I mean, I vape like 4 different things, and that's it. Everything is out of my wheelhouse, which is fun. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
whatever
making a
does it for
pumpkin
you.
custard tobacco today.
Whatever does it for you, that's all that matters.
I'm excited to see that recipe, Adam.
I feel
Oh,
like
for
the dog
sure.
is up to bullshit.
Uh-oh.
You want to see something funny? Here's a Western Eddie and the Arsons.
I hear some
Hey, ZZ
rustling.
Top.
Oh, ZZ Top. Hell yeah. Oh, you had that show already?
Yep.
How'd it go?
Shit.
Fucking cowboy hat on. It was good. We had a blast. People took videos of us in our ZZ Top gear, which
Damn
is nice. That's Eddie Gibbons. Good work, fake beard, of course. I have a real beard.
I keep forgetting that I'm not supposed to be turning my neck, but then I keep just like
Screaming Eddie.
looking at the other screen.
What'd you do to your neck?
I am prone to acute torticollis.
That sounds like a medical
It's
thing.
something weird with the muscles from your neck to your shoulder,
They lock up.
and then you kind of get stuck in like a certain position. Yesterday I couldn't even like move. Today I have a little bit more movement in it, but I'm pretty much destroying it because I keep just going like, I'll look at my screen, but then I forget to move my whole body and I just turn
have
my
some-
neck.
I
Yep.
jammed my neck when I was in 5th grade doing a headstand.
Oh my
That
god.
was some of the worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. It's fucking horrible.
Oh yeah. for
Literally
sure.
sitting there like a turtle. You have to turn your whole body to look another direction.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, you got a nerve bundle going right through there, so.
Yep. And then fucked my shoulder up playing football. So now it's just all connected. I got so many tension headaches from it and
Yeah,
everything.
I had the same problem. I was on a motorcycle, idiot that I am. I was going across wet grass,
Ooh.
and it went down, and I didn't want the fairing to get damaged, so I put my shoulder out. Yeah, that was smart. It was completely dislocated.
Yep.
Ouch.
Mine's still out. I could poke it out. My right shoulder, I could bring it out like 6 to 8 inches. Poke it out.
Yeah, and all those injuries come back to haunt you as you get older.
Oh yeah, they do.
Should we test out the pumpkin roll?
Alright, I'm gonna go stop the dog from rummaging through shit. I can hear him. I'll be right back.
You can. I'm testing out the peach and the pear raw.
Peach and pear.
Peach and pear.
Peach and a pear.
Each and
Standard, which you don't like peach or pear? Put them in
Peach
a
and
Both
pie.
pear.
really good. I've used both of them. I haven't single flavored them yet.
Put that peach
Here you
and pear
go,
in a
Chad.
pie.
Smell it.
Put that peach and
Smell
pear
it,
in a
Chad.
pie.
Smell it. People have been saying it's spicy.
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 Actually,
Spicy.
I bumped up the spice.
You made it
Pumpkin spice,
spicy,
we'll
huh?
see.
All,
Maybe.
what I use: allspice, clove, and ginger.
ASMR, baby.
BSO clove is gold.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Mm.
I used it in this apple cider mix I just did.
Yeah, I saw that.
Working out really well.
I used it in that ginger snap cookie I made. Really, really nice.
I used it another time in a pumpkin eggnog. I think I did it sometime last year.
Yep.
Pumpkin eggnog. Someone was
I
just
think
making
Tim
a
actually
recipe.
mixed that.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
I think Tim actually mixed that recipe.
Yeah, I did.
of mine.
I did. Yep.
What the fuck?
I
I
think that was
remember
the
you were
first time.
mad at me. I remember you were mad at me because you pulled out like 10 flavorings.
Yep. Yeah, it was a lot of flavorings. But isn't that the first time I did the Flavora with Swaggies? I think that might have been the first time I tried the two. For the eggnog.
Raw
believe
is very
that-
dark. Very dark.
Of course, I have no idea where this flavor is, so I'm trying to find one specific flavor in a haystack. Yep. Oh, I found it. Yay.
Where is that the pumpkin from?
I was wrong. I did know where it was, kind of. Okay. That's over there. And that's it. All right.
Fucking Amber Alert.
That's what I
I
thought I
like-
heard. It was like a beep.
Yeah, I thought I heard
My
that.
phone's on silent and it somehow still went off.
Yeah, it still
for
goes
that.
off.
Be
That's
right
the
back. I grab
alarm.
my flavor.
That,
I made.
that gave me PTSD. Fuck.
Sorry about that, Dave.
No, it's okay. It's it's the alarm they use when those in the military for counter battery fire. So when you hear that, you know the shells are coming your way.
Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, my dad was in Nam, so he told me a whole bunch of stories from over there.
It's amazing what you can get used to. I remember the first time I fired a howitzer, I thought I was going to shit my pants.
Yep.
By the end of my time, I'd sleep right through a fire mission on fucking cases of high explosives. No
Mhm.
problem.
Yeah, you just get used to it.
You get used to anything.
Yeah.
Told me about going into the rice paddies. You'd have to run under the Agent Orange that they sprayed all the time, so he didn't have to smell the shit that he was crawling through all the time. So he'd run under that all the time.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, yeah.
He's a lucky man.
COPD and emphysema out the ass, but yeah.
Because Agent Orange caused stomach cancer.
Yep, yep.
That shit's scary.
The doctor actually told me my stomach's fucked up because he went through all that shit and it got passed on to me.
I've seen that shit. There's a big base in eastern Canada, Gagetown, and it's massive. And one of the firing ranges is the chemical range. It fucking looks like the moon.
Oh
They
yeah.
use Agent Orange, Agent Purple, and a couple of other things, and it's the most hideous thing you've ever seen. Nothing grows. Everything is dark brown and black.
No shit.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because you look at pictures and everything from over there, and most of the places over there are growing perfect.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I mean, they use so much in such a concentrated level in such a small area, relatively speaking, that it'll never grow.
Yeah, I kept blasting the same spot over and over again.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, green tea. Bunch of clove.
0.25.
I'm also using the Spaggy's pastry here, trying it out again with a proper mix of other the raspberries. The other day were terrible.
Yeah, I got
Tried something new. It didn't turn out good.
Yeah, you used the wrong raspberry. I remember that.
Yep. Yeah, so I want to give it a better go. But this is gonna. But then again, this isn't gonna be alone because of everything else I'm putting in it. So should get a general idea where it tastes because I know the other flavors.
If do you think combining allspice VSO with pumpkin spice Flavora is too much?
That depends on your taste.
Yeah.
If you want it extra spicy, I'm sure it'll
Spicy, do
work
you
perfect.
like it, motherfucker?
If you want it
Like,
spicy,
that'll punch you in the face probably,
Yeah, but
depending on
I'm-
how much you use.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking both low, just to kind of boost the spiciness versus the pumpkin.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to push the pumpkins here as much as possible without getting too dark. So with the big bottle that I'm gonna have to hope it steeps well, I'm doing an adaptation.
Ooh, I want to make this one.
Not really. This is a new recipe at this point.
I pulled a Larry. I just made 2 recipes.
ooh,
You made a peach?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna get to that one.
Sweetener.
I don't know about today. I need to mix one of these though, because this is what I have to vape right now. No joke. This is
Yeah,
all
I
I
gotta
have
make
right
more
now.
MTL liquid. This bottle's...
I have
can't
that.
fucking see it.
I have MTL.
Basically almost dead.
This is RMX of your blue raspberry tea, Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mm.
I had
Crap.
this for like a month or two
How
because
do you guys
don't
mix your
vape
stuff?
mouth along all day, so it like
Yeah.
lasts forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you guys mix like as soon as you run out? Do you like have a day? Like, how do you mix your actual rotation?
I don't have.
Whenever I'm getting
rotation.
really
Rot-
low, I either come
It's
up with
just
something new
whenever.
or mix a previous recipe.
or he comes
Yeah,
up with
don't-
some weird name to pick on me, and then he mixes.
I don't
something
have
new.
a backlog
No,
of
I know
juice
exactly.
or steep
Bob
stuff.
makes the
ready to go.
recipe, and then thinks of the most obscure thing he can say about Tim, and then
Nah, I usually
Yeah, I'm
I
usually
usually
lazy
think
with
of the
nowadays.
name first,
Once in a while.
and then
so
that usually gives me yeah.
Motivation.
Mhm. Yep, like Tim said, fall recipes, and that's like the first thing that popped in my head.
I'm
I had
so
a
glad salt
recipe- I
recipes
had a
makes you
recipe
think. It
for
makes
the
you think
raw.
of me in sexual situations. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you
great.
you were supposed
you just
we were supposed to do raws this week. You were saying on Saturday, and I had a really good name picked out for that.
Oh, I mean, the
God.
word raw is just real easy, right?
That's low
Just
hanging
setting
fruit.
himself up for that. Yeah, exactly.
Not the one that said it. Wasn't on the show.
Oh shit.
Tim knew it was coming. Opened his mouth for it.
Jesus. I wonder if I should tone this back just to.
The
I'd be
real
there.
question is, how many people can we get dressed up on 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30?
Is that Sunday?
Yep.
I
Swaggeroni's
should be
birthday.
awake.
So is it on
I don't know
Frank's
if I'll be
stream?
in my costume
No,
I wore
fresh.
last week, but
Gonna be on Fresh's stream? Okay.
I'll wear a mask though for 10 minutes until it becomes really uncomfortable.
I'll wear my
Yep.
makeup until it becomes really uncomfortable.
Or I could just wear the top half, right? Nobody has
Yeah.
to see the below half. I could wear the western shirt and a cowboy hat.
Oh,
Sunglasses are-
Addy
sunglasses are
Tooney.
easy.
Addy Tooney.
Addy.
Toonie, what's
The other almost Canadian.
Yeah, right. He's way up there. Eh?
I was running around with 3-inch leather heels, and I was like, wait a minute. Nobody's gonna
Boing.
fucking see my boots. Why am I even wearing these right now?
These boots are made for walking.
Christopher
There you
Walken.
go. Just talking about it before.
These
Trigger
boots
words.
were made for Christopher Walken. Somebody
is
made
different.
these for me.
This
Everybody
is
has a
different.
bad- just a bad Christopher Walken impersonation.
Okay.
Alright, this
So,
one's
Peach
boring.
Raw at
But here we
0.5.
go. Caramel apple pie a la mode.
Ooh, that looks
Apple
yummy.
pie FA 2%, apple pie TFA 6%. Yes, that's right. Don't be afraid of it. Caramel candy TVA 2%, country apple 2%, milk and caramel cream SSA a quarter percent super sweet, and 3% vanilla ice cream from Liquid Barn.
Yum.
Like an
Easy.
apple pie a la mode.
Peasy, melty fucking like your ice cream melted on your apple pie with some caramel drizzle on it.
Ooh.
That's what I'm going for. That's the one I'm actually gonna mix right now, so I'll tell you. what it tastes like off the shizake. All right, and then number 2 is, these aren't public yet, but I'll make them public.
That's what I want to see.
Jack-o'-lantern custard tobacco. BSO pumpkin at 5. Red burley at 1. Shisha vanilla at 1. Sweet and smoky tobacco at 1. Vanilla custard 2 at 3.5. And vanilla pudding at 1.5. Sweetened to taste.
You'll have to let me know how that is, Adam.
Oh
Have everything for that.
I plan on making that one too. I don't know about today. I actually don't know if I have custard too. But that one is that's required in this. Definitely.
Don't eat that.
Eat what I want. I got a pumpkin pie from McDonald's, so I'm happy.
Oh.
Pumpkin. I didn't know you
Yeah.
had them pumpkin pies.
2 recipes. There's
Holiday pies
seasonal-
for the win.
All right,
Yeah,
so I went with
seasonal,
a
like a
peach pear
motherfucker.
cobbler-ish.
Ooh.
Brown sugar cookie, Wonder Flavors at 1. Danish pastry raw at VSO at 0.5. Honey VSO at 0.5. Honeycomb crumble SSA at 1. Peach raw at 0.4. And pear raw at 0.4. And then super sweet Perlum at 0.5. That's just out of laziness because it's already out. And then it's a bit of a twist on a cobbler. Give it a try. It's I like it off the shake already. It's different. It's not your typical cobbler. But it is kind of a cobbler, so it kind of makes sense. It's kind of weird.
Let's make these.
Not a cowboy, but it's a cowboy, but it's not a cowboy.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like unique.
It's
but I-
Minecraft. But
not-
it's not
I'm not-
Minecraft,
I'm-
and the
I'm not-
Minecrafts aren't Minecrafting.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, come on, ELR. Thank you. Trying to
I
share
like it.
my recipes.
It's
Here's
weird, but I like it.
one, and here's the other for you people who copy and paste into Notepad. Because believe me, when I first started mixing, I did that shit all the time.
I did too, actually. and
Bookmarked
I don't,
recipes all the time. I had Fresh 03 bookmarked. Faux show.
I have like a junk drawer full of papers of recipes that I had taken down.
Oh.
Just like little sheets of paper that I ripped
Oh,
out
like
of
you
a
wrote 'em
little
down.
notebook.
Oh yeah, well that's how we remembered Pippa's chocolate covered strawberry recipe because you had it written down on a scrap of paper somewhere. I was like,
Well, the
what
way-
was it?
I have that Amber K recipe book still. Thing's great.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
I don't know if she's still selling them, but
The
she
ones
had them
she
on
was selling,
Amazon
yeah.
for the while.
Yeah.
I remember those.
Thumbs up.
Yep.
They have
Very
little
nice.
wine pairing spot there that you could put in.
Wine pairing for your vape.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Dude,
I got
didn't you ever
some-
watch Ruby Roo back in the day?
Yep,
Vape
yep.
pairing time.
I also had to use
Grim
tape
still
when
does it,
somebody
too.
wanted to give me
Yeah.
a recipe that was like something that wasn't supposed to be released, so I'd like have to write it down. Be like, all right, give me the recipe for it in a 30 ml bottle, and you write it down, you mix it, and then you give your feedback on it. Because you can't put it on ELR. Or...
Definitely vape pair. Like if I'm going out to the bar and I know I'm gonna be drinking beers, I'll try to mix something like a tobacco or something that's like a fruity that I know will go along with beers. Like I don't know, like I won't mix like a really weird heavy bakery because if I have like some IPA, that is not gonna go well at all with it. But if I have something with fruit and cream, then I have something like kind of grapefruity and piney or something like a beer. Hey, they kind of enlighten each
True.
other. They kind of
True.
Yeah, I loved pineapple
Oh,
when I was at like sports bars. Because pineapple goes pretty much, in my opinion, I don't drink anymore, but
It's different,
it,
but I like
it
it.
goes well with every single
If you
beer
could fill
can
that back
think
up for
of.
me, that'd be great,
Yeah.
please.
I literally only drink when my band is playing at a fucking bar. That's like it.
You want more Bob's
And I
Plum
used to
Form
drink a
of
lot
Bum?
more, but now it's just like, yeah, only when I'm at a show.
I've
I
never
usually-
been to like an official bar, but when I
The whole
have
bar
gotten
was-
alcoholic beverages, I just get straight shots of vodka.
Cool.
Oh no, nothing
I
good
don't drink
comes of
hard liquor.
that.
Yeah,
I gave
but
hard
you
liquor up
can't-
like 10 years ago.
Nothing good comes of that. With
You
me,
can't do
no.
that
Oh
The
no,
Last
I
time
was
I blacked
dancing in
out
the
and couldn't
pool hall.
remember that night,
That's
I was like,
something
no.
real good to watch.
Yeah, but
Me.
you'll be asleep by like the end of the first quarter, and you have to like if you're at the bar, like you're gonna be there till at least the second game of the day, sometimes the third. So you're there for like 4 to 8 hours, just eating and drinking and smoking or vaping.
Yeah, I never went to a bar like that. We just played like a couple of rounds of pool, and they had alcoholic beverages that were served.
Yeah, we had pool. We had a place. It's closed now, but it was called Bungalows.
I get
And then
flavors.
we would bar hop the Luckies, which is closed now. And Bungalows had the whole setup with the sports and all that, but they had good pizza, and then they had pool. And then we would go watch. Once the football started, we would go over to Lucky because they would have every single football game that is live on every single TV, and they had like I think 120. They had the record for like the most TVs at one time in Virginia. And then we would watch games there, vape. You could smoke at the time, and then eat all day. But if you like the dudes that would get shots, we would be like, dude, you amateur, don't. It's not Saturday, you know. And then they would be asleep by like at least halftime. Done. And then beer, it's just casual. You can drink it slow. It goes better with food. I don't know. It's more pro sport friendly because you can drink it for hours and not get annihilated.
Rum and Coke. That's what I always drank when I went to the casino.
Yeah.
Sitting playing poker, and they bring you drinks all the time.
Tastes too
Yep.
good. I chug it. It tastes too good.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They only bring them like every like half hour. So even if you do chug it,
Yeah,
good.
you gotta drink it.
and they only put like a fucking half a shot 'cause they're cheap as shit. So it's not like they're making enough money.
Last time I had a drink was 1989.
That was when I was born.
Yeah, shit, it's been like I don't know 6 months. I drank some wine. That's about it.
I don't like it. I'd rather do the other stuff
Alcohol
All
and weed
natural
don't mix.
anymore.
as I itch myself like a crackhead. That's not what I'm talking about.
Look at you, tough.
I'm concerned. I mean, I think I should be concerned that Lady Liberty seems obsessed with me making more Bob's Plum Full in the Bum. I mean, come on. I mean, that's kind of got me disturbed. She hands me a bottle and says,
If it's
fill it.
good, it's good, man.
Really a hard task.
Can't deny it.
Yeah, I look like I don't know how much I look now. I always get told I look 10 years younger than what I do. I got carded until I was 27.
You
It's really
shouldn't be
mean.
concerned. Just make it.
See?
What did she say, Mickey?
Make it.
She like scratching over there, Tim. Sounds like there might be a problem.
Get in the kitchen.
Pots and pans in the kitchen, right? Yeah, there we go. Sanitizer and owie. Not good combo. Oh, that stings.
Oh, I love hand sanitizer and cuts.
Oh, she got me good there earlier. I didn't realize it until Lumi mentioned it, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember she got me. I didn't realize it was that bad.
I just picture Tim dressing up the bunny like, oh, it likes it. It likes snuggling with me. And it's just sitting there like, I'm gonna fucking murder you. I'm gonna fucking murder you.
I used to hate taking showers after roofing because then you go to wash your hands and like your hands just have all these tiny cuts from the roof, and then like you try to rinse yourself off before you start scrubbing, but no matter what, you're still gonna have like little cuts on your arms. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, she hasn't got me in a while. That's the first one, but she got me pretty good.
Travis got sharp ass teeth.
Yeah, that's actually why I wound up falling asleep so good for the nap, because it warmed up today. Finally, it's been kind of chilly here last couple days.
It's weird weather, eh? This weather is just really strange. I cannot remember it ever being this hot. Late October, never.
Shh, it's okay.
I know.
But better than other stuff that actually I have to go and clear. I don't want to do that yet. I'm not ready. I still got firewood to get in.
I'm
Man.
hopeful because it's getting warmer. I get to have Nick do one like last sweep with the lawnmower to cut up the leaves and get them all chopped up so that they blow away easily.
I should have done that, but I already took the brush hog off the tractor, so I'm done with that.
I live in
I'm
a
rooting
condo.
for
I
it.
don't have to do anything. Perfect.
Well, with the brush hog on there, it's kind of hard to like pull out logs, so out of the woods.
Oh, I'm in trouble. I just realized it's Nick's mom's birthday.
Oh,
Oops. I
Well,
always
that's-
know
I
that
guess I
they're
could mix
coming
it.
up, and then somehow the birthdays happen, and then I'm
Ah,
just like
shit.
fucking oblivious to what day it is.
I've never been good with people's birthdays. Never.
Oh, I'm phenomenal with them. It's just the day of, for some reason, I just stop keeping track, and then I'm like, shit.
Psst.
It's just remembering what the actual date is that day. That's what I have trouble with. Even though it says it on my phone, my computer, calendar.
I never
I'm
know what.
much better at birthdays since Facebook reminds me.
Like for the past week, I've been sitting there like, okay, Nick's mom's birthday's coming up. Nick's mom's birthday's coming up.
87. Wow.
And one time I forget. Well, this has happened a couple times now.
Whoops. You know,
Just the
Amazon
day
delivers
of
next
it.
day.
It's the only day that I don't think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they just
but I
next
don't
day
know if I
delivery
want
on
that.
sometimes.
I don't know. If I
You
want
just
that.
want to go that far.
I mean, she does celebrate the birthdays on the weekends. Normally, I could just be like, Saturday.
Sure.
I'm not fucking getting her anything. Fuck that.
Oh boy.
Does she live near you?
Yes. Within walking distance.
Oh no. My
Oh,
God.
yes.
That'd be a reason enough for me to move.
It is one reason why I want to move.
I have trouble putting up with my wife. I can't imagine having her mother here too all the time.
Careful saying that too loud.
I made
That
her
does- that
cry
doesn't go
somewhat
well.
recently because I was like,
See
yeah.
Dave's camera turn off.
That's evidence, Dave.
What my
That's
wife's
evidence.
on a weekly bender. She's passed out.
Yeah, but this,
Ah.
that's Dave is joking. White
I'm not.
Dave. Dave's
No, I'm
joking. Dave's joking. Evidence, Dave.
Trying to help you here, damn it. Shut up.
He's trying to protect you, Dave.
I told his mother-in-law, or I told my mother-in-law that I wanted to move to Roanoke or Richmond.
No.
I'll give you my mother-in-law's number. You
Tears.
can call her and tell her too.
The tears.
Oh.
Taking away my baby.
No, you can't. Don't move to Richmond. What the heck? No. My friend went to school there. In a period of 6 months, he got robbed every single month by gunpoint, by knife, by bomb, a naked man. I could go on.
What?
What the-
Wait.
What
What?
the fuck?
Naked man running, holding his, and saying, "Give me your money," or "I'm gonna do something," and he just gave him his money.
He's
Of
looking
course.
up bus fare right now.
What the hell?
Yeah,
He's looking at bus fare. He's looking at bus fare because he wants to go there to see the naked man running. I mean, you just like basically.
He said Tim's looking up bus fare.
I'm sure the bath
Oh.
salts that wore off by now. I'm sure he's probably a lawyer or something.
Now we know where Bob wants to meet up and hang out as
He
a
probably
fan.
works
We
in
know.
DC.
Fucking tickets.
Now Roanoke, though, depending upon where, is actually a really nice place. As long as you
Same
don't
place
get to,
with Rowan or with Richmond. I wasn't going to move like into the middle of Richmond. I'd go to the outskirts of Richmond.
I'm born and raised, and I would die on this soil, and you will not catch me with $1 million up in Richmond.
Went to a music festival in West Virginia. It was awesome.
West
Something
Virginia.
on a mountain. Yeah, all good.
If you like alcohol and cheese and cheap steak that's good quality, you need to go to West Virginia.
Take me home.
No, that's Mississippi. Get that. That's just one family in West Virginia. Leave them alone. That ain't their fault. They're down south too. They're technically Kentucky
There's gonna get a copyright strike because I whistled too good.
or Tennessee. I can't remember which one they were.
And Denver will be on that ass.
All right.
Right?
Come up with a new
Yes. 3-2.
MTL recipe here.
Oh, you need new
Congrats
MTL?
to Dick. By the way, did you guys hear Dick worked for the first time. He had his first son. His son, right? Dick Fackins.
Yep. Yeah.
He said
yeah.
it was his second kid.
Second?
Yeah.
I think his first boy or his second. I can't remember. Either way, congrats.
Yeah, congrats, dude.
The Dick
Good
is
shit.
here.
Happy kid.
Hope he's healthy, man.
Yep.
Well, the Dick is.
Spawn.
Uh,
I asked somebody at work how their new spawn was. I don't know how they.
How the new spawn was.
we call them crotch goblins. Crotch goblins.
Yeah, people take a low opinion of that when you tell them, "How's the new Rugrat?"
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I call them. So I was just like, how's the new little spawn? And it's my manager's manager. We have a bond though.
Oh shit! Speaking of Spawn, we had a fucking first at our show on Saturday. Ed's oldest is now old enough to come and see us play at bars.
Really?
Oh shit.
That made us feel real old. I was like, oh my god. Because when I met Ed, he was changing her diaper and gagging.
My
I'm like,
friend-
Ed, it's diaper, bro.
a friend of mine's
Yeah,
kid who has to help out because
Yeah,
he had
bro.
issues. He had issues, real bad issues with his
Now she's
anger and
21.
anxiety.
So stupid.
And he just stopped by like a couple days ago and out here and visited me right outside. He's like, "Hey," and he called my name. And I was like, I didn't recognize him because he doesn't look the same. And then I thought that was kind of weird. But then we mentioned my daughter and he goes, "Yeah, how's she doing?" I said, "She just graduated college last year." She goes, "Wait, what?" And he felt old because he just turned 30. It's like, thanks. You just made me feel even older. Yeah. It's weird how I meet people right at my house. I don't even have to leave the house and I still see people that I haven't seen in decades.
I would hate that.
Baby, come back.
If
But
I
I
haven't
live in
seen
them-
you in decades, fucking stay the fuck away from
Yep.
me. Seriously.
Yep.
Well, he moved away, and actually,
Alright. I mean, if you guys were like cool or
We
something
were.
and you just like
Yeah.
disappeared, like yeah, that happens. Like I have this one friend that well, maybe I don't want to meet him because he started me smoking cigarettes. But I would like to know what happened to this dude. Actually, I mean, it's not his fault that he didn't fucking break my arm and say, "Adam, smoke cigarettes." I was like, "Oh, let me try." And I had tried him
last
before.
time-
He's the one who like got me fucking
smoking.
smoking them all the time. You know, let's go get a pack of cigarettes. Want one? He would feed me smokes.
His sister, last time I saw her, she was working for this restaurant we go by every week, and they have wing night, but I'm trying to avoid it because of the carbs. And then I found out from him, she owns the damn restaurant now. So it's like, I'm going to have to stop in there now.
Can you do instead of fried chicken? Can you do baked chicken?
Fried chicken.
I told you guys about this before. It's the same restaurant does the bacon on a stick. It's that restaurant.
Bacon on a stick.
The
Get
dog's
that at a
sleeping.
fair
Did you
every
hear?
once in
Did
a
you hear
while.
that dog?
So good.
She's sleeping.
Could I just have bacon like in a bowl? Just like a
Oh, it's like a
pound or
big.
two.
It's basically like a big slab of bacon meat, thick, and it's so good. It really is. But man, it's probably got more cholesterol than you've had in about
Oh, I
6
don't
years.
care. I just want like a pound of bacon, like or two. Easy.
I love bacon.
Me
Oh.
too.
Fuck
Yeah, it is so good like that, and then they dip it in the sauces. Whatever, a lot of the like different wing sauces and stuff they have. Oh, it's so good. It's addicting. And I did make her Bob's Plum Full in the Bum, 60
They
mil.
have like a maple
My
chipotle
favorite is
glaze
crispy
on
bacon
it.
dipped in
Oh.
mayo.
The maple chipotle glaze is so good.
Chipotle?
Yeah,
Bacon, mayo, lettuce on
Chipotle?
toast.
What?
White
What the
toast,
fuck's
dude.
a chipotle?
Not a tomato guy, but
What do you guys dip your French fries in?
Mayo.
Who said
Ketchup,
mayo?
mayo. Actually,
yeah, hell yeah. That's a good
ketchup,
mix, too.
mayo, mustard, hot sauce. Sometimes a mix
Barbecue
of
and
all
mayo is
four.
another good mix.
Yeah, barbecue mayo's nice too.
Yeah.
The Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A is banging.
I'm not super
I'd
picky.
buy that at
I'll
the
take some
store.
cheese fries with that shitty ass
My
fast food melted
philosophy-
cheese shit.
Yep.
Oh
You get
yeah,
from,
like
a
the
Euro or a hot dog place, you know.
My philosophy is if it needs a dip, it's not a good fry to begin with. But I'm
See, I don't know.
No,
Some
I mean-
places like I can see the fries being good without the dip, but I also just want a dip.
Or
I'm just saying.
or
like,
malt
like,
vinegar.
Yeah,
You
that's
guys
good
just-
too.
It's
You
You
captured
guys
in
just
hot
reminded
sauce,
me,
by the way.
Swaggy, are there any new renditions of that frosty dip fry? Have you worked on that at all in a while? I know you've been awfully busy with a lot of stuff, so I don't want to bug you
fuck
about it.
yeah.
You know how
But that frosty dip
bland-
fry was close. Was
Does
close.
he have a potato? I feel like potato would be so bland.
No, he doesn't. Swaggy tater.
He would have to
Swag.
butter it. Like,
Well,
You're
he's
fucking
got
smart.
he's got some of the best butter. You know, it's kind of pretty easy. You know.
What about
Yeah.
He
soy
does that.
sauce?
He's got to put out sour cream.
I figured as much, Swaggy, but I figured I'd ask and see if you had worked on it at all.
do you mean asada con fries? Like the dish where it's steak and fries? I don't like that hot dog and fries dish. That's so. Why am I paying $10 for hot
It's-
dogs diced up with French fries?
His frosty dip fry is really close. It really just needs kind of a salty aspect for the fry, and that's the only thing that's kind of missing. And I don't know how you do that without like making a. I mean, saline maybe. I don't know.
Does he have a
It's
sweet
close.
potato? This
No,
is the
I don't
problem with
think-
DSO. There's too many flavors. I don't know what I have. I don't know what he has. I don't know what exists. I don't know what doesn't exist. I'm fairly certain he has it. But I don't think sweet potato.
Wait. Soy sauce.
He doesn't
He's
have
got
any.
he's got W sauce. Well, the
Yeah, that's not
ATP
soy.
sauce.
Yeah. That's completely different though.
I feel like pepper would be good in certain tobacos. To spice it
No
up.
potatoes. No potatoes. He's not 1-on-1 yet. He hasn't
I
went
want
quite
to use
that far.
Swaggy's clove with some tobaccos.
Oh
Like a
yeah,
nutty tobacco.
yeah.
I think
That'd be really good.
I gotta try the W sauce because the W sauce would be good with some tobaccos too.
Nothing
I'm getting
better than
weird.
fried chicken.
It must be getting late. I'm thinking weird.
That's not a bad thing.
You know what's really good? You ever tried Korean fried chicken?
Yes.
Really good.
Korean tacos, fantastic.
They did the Korean beef, the Korean barbecue beef or whatever they do. That weird. They used to make that at the farmers market. We used to stop every once in a while to get it. Oh, that's so good. So good.
They're called bibimbap or something like that. It's a beef dish with, and they put an egg on top of it. Really good.
Dude, this cloudy ass beverage.
Ooh, what's that?
I want a
cider.
beverage.
Just regular apple cider, no booze.
So she's got her 60 of Bob's Plum and the Bum made. So,
It's really good.
How hot?
so you got to put a 60 up there and let it steep there, Bob.
I'll be right back. I gotta get water.
Nice
About a
and
gallon
warm.
of that shit, it'll be gone in fucking. If I'm not careful, 3 hours.
How far
Oh,
can
apple
you guys
cider, yeah.
push peach pie and cream wonder flavors? Hasn't people pushed it up to 10?
Yeah,
I thought
use
so.
it
Yeah.
like a single flavor 7 or 8.
I'm gonna go
Yep.
crazy. Tim,
So we're
you
probably
go
gonna
under.
stop and get some wings tomorrow. Yeah. She already came and got it. She ran away.
Very good.
What do we got here, Bob? I'm scared. Should I be scared?
MTL mix. I can stick with the theme.
Oh, for TJ.
Ah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
No blue raspberry and no MTL for him.
More blue razziness.
Go ahead, Bob. It's up.
Alright. Good. Alright. Blue raspberry Euro flavor, 2%. Blue ras VSO at 3. Buddha's hand citron at 0.5%. WS23 at 2%. I like my MTL mixes cold. Cap Hibiscus at 1, Pear VSO at 1, Polar Blast FA at 2, Wonder Flavors Sour Blue Raspberry Candy at 2, Cap Super Sweet at 1/4, and Cap Sweet Candy at 1.
WS23, 2%.
Hell yeah, and a mouth too long. It's nice.
It actually
yeah.
brings out the blue raz. I mean, I have to admit, I can taste the blue raz better than Bob's. Than
Yeah,
can
I like lemonades and like fruity candies with like that much WS23 in a
the
mouth
hibiscus.
long, for
The
sure.
hibiscus.
I'm not
the
kidding,
hibiscus.
dude. When I started mixing, I started using 1/4% of just WS23, and it was cold. And then you build up like a tolerance to it. So now, even though I'm using 2%, it barely feels like it's there.
I'm glad I don't vape a bunch of cold shit that much.
Yeah.
I would hate to be immune to it like that.
Yeah, it does.
It works well with like the hibiscus, those bright floral notes too. It actually brings those up too.
Well, hibiscus works really well to make like a thick syrupy slushiness.
And Buddha's hand citron. I mean, yes.
That with the sweet candy too. Yeah.
Let's try
Smart
this
use of the
monster
Buddha's hand
mushroom.
citron in there too, instead of using a lemon, because then you don't get that extra throat hit on top of everything else.
Yep.
50 cent
I've had a
Mondays.
mix just like that, but I wanted to try it with different blue razes. And I always have to use VSO blue raz. It's just my favorite one.
There used to
Is
be
any-
a place, used to be a sports bar here. It used to have 10-cent wings. Oh my god, so good.
I remember that. Yep. Back when there used to be like 1/4, 10 cent. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
long
had
gone.
quarter wings at the bar. The bar I played at on Saturday back in the day used to have quarter wings, and then they had quarter taco night too. Taco Tuesdays.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ooh,
Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays was their fucking thing, and it was quarter tacos or quarter wings. It's
you're
fucking
lucky you
great.
get a taco for $5 here.
God, yeah. Well, there's a place down the block for me. I guess it's probably like a couple bucks a taco.
Just had pulled pork quesadillas the other day for the first time.
Ooh,
They were
I
so
fucking
good.
That's
Oh,
good.
my
pulled
God.
pork.
One of my favorite foods of all time, pulled pork.
She's been
Barbecued
been
pulled
making
pork sandwiches.
She's been making those homemade egg rolls, which taste they're a little bit healthier than an ordinary egg roll, but they taste pretty damn good.
Egg rolls are
Doesn't-
phenomenal. As long as there's no seafood in them. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hot
She's
sauce.
using pulled pork.
Yeah.
Egg rolls.
Pulled pork. Pulled pork.
Do you guys have a Roman
Pork.
rooster around where you live? It's like
No.
a chicken jump.
I've heard of this joint, but I've never been in there though. There's
No.
none
It's
here.
expensive, but my God, I've never had anything bad. And they load up their fries like Five Guys in the early 2000s.
Man, you'd get like a half a bag full from them.
I think
Oh, yeah.
I showed it on stream before. What they do is you have the cup, like the carnivore, the fair, fair where you get the cup, and you can put Coke or whatever in it, and then they fill it up, and then they put it in this like regular standard kind of paper bag, and then they just dump it, just fill this paper bag up until it's soggy, and then their burgers are just really good because like for me personally, I can taste the MSG in like Chick-fil-A and stuff like that, but like here I can't taste it as much. It feels a little bit more like natural, fresher, and like bigger size as well. So in my opinion,
Oh yeah,
it tastes a lot better.
this is
But
a
I-
pairing right here.
Can you guys taste MSG in a lot of like American fast food, or have you guys ever bought MSG?
I've bought it before and tried it, and after that I could kind of taste it. It's kind of like single flavor testing, same idea. Once you try it at home, you can taste it in other
It's
things.
good.
I don't think I ever tried it by
It is.
itself. I just put it
I
in
know.
food that I made.
Delicious.
Yep.
It has a stigma, but it's the best salt substitute besides Himalayan salt.
Yeah, that's all I
probably-
use anymore.
That's
is
what I
that
use.
Himalayan pink salt.
The pink Himalayan, I got the big containers of the grinders. Yep.
Yep, that's
MSG
what
won't
I
notice
use.
as much.
Yeah,
That's all I
Costco sells
use
them.
anymore. Love that shit.
I think I got mine maybe from Aldi's.
By the way, fun fact: it's not from Himalayas.
Aldi,
It's
not Aldi.
Not salt or sea salt. It's from Pakistan, and it's from
My dick.
the mountains or whatever. I can't remember, but it's not from the sea.
Get that checked out, Lumi.
Yeah, if you have
Tis
salt
a bit
coming out of your
salty.
dick.
Tis a bit salty.
And it's a dick on a woman, so yeah,
We got
get that
those
checked
at
out.
Dollar Tree.
You need to drink pineapple.
That's
juice.
where I get mine.
Why?
What Cassie just said.
That's where you get your dick.
The
Wait,
store,
what?
which will never be named.
He comes over to my house to get his dick.
Yeah, I go to Lumi's house to get some dick. I go to Dollar Tree to fucking
You
pick up
guys
some other shit.
share it.
They
That's like-
pop up everywhere.
It's
Adam.
hers. She has access to it all the time.
Creating a
You don't
monopoly.
have to share it.
Like,
She's just offering.
oh,
Come on.
she just like pulls out like her her long sleeve jacket or whatever, her trench coat, and it's just like a bunch of dicks. Just like, what dick do you need this week, Adam?
I really
No.
want to make myself
There's only
like
one
a little
dick.
mobile
don't
that
have a choice.
mobile that spins over my bed with like glittering light up
Dicks.
dildos.
I knew it.
a project.
Second she said over my head, I thinking, yep, spinning
It's
dicks.
a project.
Like just like the one that I use for my D&D prop. I just want them to have like little LED lights in them, and I just want them just floating over my head. Best D&D prop ever.
It got completely silent here.
I don't know what to say to that.
Even I'm stumped. Fuck.
Nothing,
Pecker party
nothing good
lights?
will come of that.
I want Pamela Anderson floating from
What?
the 90s.
Pecker
See,
party
Bob-
lights, though?
Just don't
Bob-
tell Tim where you're at.
Bob's
little
not,
pink dick
Bob's not used to seeing him outside his bum.
I mean, it was a couple nights ago on this stream that I had this thing suctioned to my forehead when I was trying to distract everybody, but I don't think anybody noticed.
No one noticed the dildo sticking out of your forehead. Was that the blind stream?
I don't know. Did you guys? Nobody said anything, and I had it stuck to my forehead there for like a couple of seconds, and then just yanked
I-
it off.
I'm probably just used to it.
Yanked it off.
Isn't that how you get pregnant?
Yes. Also, when you pee on somebody, you get pregnant.
I don't
thought-
remember what this prop
Shit,
was
you learn
for in
something new every
D&D,
day.
but we were talking about like one of my spiritual weapons, and they're like, "What form do you want it to take?" And I started looking up dildos, and then I just bought this while we were playing D&D, and I was like, "This is my spirit weapon."
I can
There you
see
go.
this. Imagine
Well,
Ghostbusters, the remake of Ghostbusters. Take everything the same in the beginning of Ghostbusters all the way through, but instead of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, it's just a
Is that
giant
dick
dick.
bong, Adam?
I
Huh?
wonder if I can like
Is that a
stick
dick
it to my
bomb?
shoulder.
No, it was a LED blinking light dick.
Oh, I need another one for my other shoulder.
Looked like there was a ball head sticking out of it.
Whoa,
there.
voice
One of
control
those.
anal plugs, LED lights. Wow. Okay, AliExpress. Thank you. Remote control butt plugs.
I have this feeling that she's going for the whole Guar theme going on here.
Oh my god, this could have made my costume so much better if I had another one.
Can you imagine getting COVID through your ass?
No.
From China?
It's exit only.
Oh boy.
So it's impossible.
Thanks for sharing.
I don't trust anything vibrating from Alibaba. That's all I'm saying.
Love you, Sam, but I
Yeah,
have
would
to
never
say
put
it.
anything from China in me. Are you crazy?
You say love you, Sam. Sam's not here. You calling
No,
Daniel
no,
Sam.
no. I'm actually purposely. I'm saying I love you, Sam, but is that how you got sick?
Damn it, Daniel.
What do I do?
I guess you got Sam sick through his ass.
Yeah.
They might have. Yes, they
My
don't.
bad.
Thanks for making me feel inadequate, Lumi. I appreciate it. I'll go to sleep tonight crying.
It waves. It's like, hello.
It's
They
the
do not have any
what the hell
lights.
is it? What's his detachable penis in Guar called?
Wait.
What's it called again? His
This thing has fell on the floor so much, like I don't know how to get the hair off of it anymore.
Gross.
Manscaped.
the cuttlefish. Yeah, that's what it was.
About a cuttlefish?
That's what he calls his penis when his penis separates from him. It's his cuttlefish.
Right. Right.
One of the founders of Guar
Nair.
runs,
Oh, Nair.
runs a vape shop in Australia.
Yeah, the one dude used to have his own fucking liquid through Mount Baker Vapor back in the day. They had their own Guar line.
Like that. Nair.
Bloodbath. There was Bloodbath was really good too. Can't remember the names of the other ones.
All right, I need to get a pirate
Quar
costume now.
liquids.
You put. Yeah, you see, shaving's one thing, but Nair's another thing. What was that comedian did that skit on it? You know, you put the Nair on, you wash off, dick goes down drain.
Oh, they still exist, apparently.
I need to rethink my whole Halloween costume. I need a confetti pirate hat, a confetti pirate eye patch.
Yar.
Just dress up like a pirate for Halloween with my parrot friend here.
You better get ordering. You know, it's almost
War
there.
fluids.
What's that?
There they are. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you that's the same guy that set up that vape shop in Australia. Steve something.
Remember, everybody got shitty because they were colored, and then they started making them in uncolored versions. Rightfully so. It's like, come on, guys. They look cool as shit, but who the fuck knows what that does to your insides?
There's a few liquids still doing that.
Yeah, I'll never
Heisenberg.
get
Heisenberg.
And others.
that.
Yeah.
I've never
Everybody
liked
thinks
that shit.
Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Actually, what's the one that Larry got? That's got the dye in it, I think.
What's that now?
Absinthe. Absinthe.
Yeah. It's like a
LA
green
has
color.
a bunch of those colored ones too.
Now I'm just imagining now that we're talking about guar. I'm thinking, imagine an Adam guar cover.
I mean,
Just
really
hearing
hard.
just hearing Adam say those words like on there would just be worth it. Just listen to
I
that.
don't think I know a Guar song off the top of my head.
No.
Honestly. They were more about like the theatrical side. I mean, they were like actually like really good musicians, but I don't know. Never really got into them.
Swaggy has a
got
good point. You
Yeah.
got a point. Burning a tar-filled carbon monoxide stick, a little coloring isn't gonna.
Yeah,
hurt.
but I stopped
Isn't
doing
gonna-
that. But I add something that I don't like. I'm already vaping. Like, we don't 100% know how good it is. We know it's a lot better. But yeah, I'm just.
Hey man, I
Not
didn't
to-
die from vaping all that fucking shit from China back in 2007. So
Oh
Can't
yeah,
be
I'm
that
glad I
bad.
missed a lot of that. When I
God
started
only knows
vaping,
what the fuck was in those liquids.
I had China juice.
that
first
hot dog
couple
juice,
bottles,
what was
and
in
then I
that?
found American stuff and it really quick, and I was like, "Oh, this is so much better."
I wouldn't touch Chinese juice.
Well, that's all we had back then. It's either that or
This is shaping up into something.
I remember,
don't know if
I
it's
remember
good,
trying
but
one of the blue for the first time. It's like, what? This isn't gonna work.
The dicetyl doesn't bother me because in liquid form it's fine. It's only when you're exposed to powder dicetyl for 20 years that you have to worry.
yeah, those dudes working at those popcorn factories,
Exactly,
breathing it in
exactly.
for years and
Diacetyl
years.
is in
And
a lot of
even-
cigarettes. A lot of cigarettes, and 1,000
Yeah,
times
much
as a
higher.
percentage it's in vape.
Yep.
Yeah.
There
And
was
nobody,
only
and nobody ever got popcorn lung from
No.
smoking cigarettes. So
there was
you're not
only
gonna
a
get it
few
from vaping.
juices that had really high dicetyl levels, like on par with a cigarette. But even then, like you say, Bob, no one ever got popcorn lung from a cigarette.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. And people smoke for fucking 80 years.
So, warning alert, I didn't fact check this, but I think it's funny that they're talking about how, like, women's
Ooh, I overdosed.
panties and sports bras are
Wonderful.
allegedly exposing the nether regions and boobs to BPA.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Well, look
Yeah,
what
it's
happened.
been
That's why
popping
breast
up
cancer
all
has
over
gone
the
up
place.
like crazy.
Look what happened with toxic shock. They made them so absorbent that they basically voided the vagina of liquid.
Yep.
Completely.
Yeah.
Now I feel like
Ironically,
I actually have to fact check
toxic
it, 'cause it's
shock was at the
popped up,
time
like,
when
3 times lately, and I'm just like one
I
of them
worked
was
at Tam
saying
Brands.
Victoria's Secret was guilty of it, and I was like, ah, damn.
We had to be careful there. We had to actually make sure that none of the tampons were over absorbent when we were working there, because it was literally like you had to weigh them and test them. It is all kinds of weird crap just to
Well,
make
yeah,
sure
I mean-
because of that.
Every company was tripping over at one point in time, tripping over each other to make the most absorbent possible to the gut, to the point where it became a health risk.
Yep.
I think it was like the 80s, mid 80s about that it really hit hard, hit home. I think.
I think it was actually even into the 90s.
Yeah.
Even into the 90s. Yeah, they
Here we go. A variety
at
of
all-
popular branded sports bras and athletic wear has revealed high levels of BPA.
Look at
There's
all the
one-
food shit that's sold here in the States that's outlawed over in Europe or
Yeah, Europe is
other
really
places
strict.
overseas.
look
yeah.
look at the hormones and stuff that we use to make our that we use in the feed and stuff to help like them grow or lay eggs or whatever
Yep.
they do. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that comes
That-
right
that you
back
can't-
into humans.
Yep.
You can't
Yep,
use
it
that
stays
over in the
in
UK.
the meat.
Nope.
We had at the other house we had some feed that like when I cleaned out the pens and stuff for the chickens, threw it in this pile, right? You always had a like compost like pile right next to it, and we had some tomatoes just randomly grow there, different plants, and like what's that? The vine there, it starts with a W, but it's grows up like on the side of the house or whatever. They normally have like leaves like this. Those things had leaves like that. Now that's not normal. They should not have like a 12, 14 inch leaf on them, and it's supposed to have like a 3, 4 inch leaf. So it's like if it will definitely even go into a plant, then you know it's going into your body.
Well, they can't treat. Water treatment doesn't remove hormones or antibiotics or anything like that. So, or viruses for that matter.
Wait a minute, we got something.
Tobacco custard.
What do we got, Daniel? Here, what do we got going
Want
on?
me,
Oh,
you guys
fuck
want
yeah.
me to share?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll throw it up here for you because the share thing, like I said, doesn't. I got the video card that won't allow it.
Let me know whenever you're ready.
It's up. It's up.
This is so I had this turned out good, and it's only been but I made it on the 18th, I think. But yeah, it is my baco custard recipe that Ian really likes. It's pretty good, and I just kind of added to it and made it more baco. But yeah, anyways, it's 5.5 gold Inawera 22.5 butter rum raw. At 1 by VSO, custard premium FA 225, vanilla deluxe, French vanilla deluxe TPA 225, mild tobacco at 1, pumpkin raw at 0.75, pumpkin spice for Bora at 0.45, and then vanilla for pipe 1.75. Fair warning, this is a sweet tobacco, but this is definitely more on like. This is more friendly to someone that likes tobacco than someone that likes sweet tobacco. if that
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
love that 5.55 gold there. It's such a good flavoring.
Well, the mild tobacco did exactly what I want. 5.5 gold with all the nice sweet stuff here with the vanilla for pipe is going to be with the combo. The original recipe was 5.5 gold, custard premium French to vanilla deluxe, and vanilla for pipe, if I remember. The mild tobacco is a good, in my opinion, a good desserty friendly tobacco, but more on the tobacco side. But
Yeah.
it's really brown, if that makes sense. Very like almost caramel friendly.
It is. Yep.
And it is delicious and one of my favorites. People say it needs a steep. In my opinion, the other two, the RY4 and the vanilla tobacco that came out with this, they need a steep. But this
Yeah,
one,
the vanilla one definitely does.
definitely 2 weeks. This one only needs. It was good after 3 days, but now it's like, oh damn, I'm gonna make more and wait for Christmas kind of stuff. But it's not too. It's like it's not too sweet. It's not too tobacco. It's right in the middle, but it's really tasty. I really
If you
love
lost
the
Lumi
base.
with tobacco.
Yeah, I'll just have I'll mix that, but I just have to sub something for that French vanilla. I'm a pepper taster with any vanilla that's TPA.
Okay, what vanillas do you have?
Oh my god,
What
bunch of them.
vanillas do you like?
French vanilla thick.
Shisha vanilla,
You could
French vanilla thick, Wonder Flavors.
do French vanilla thick at 2% off to 2.5. I think should be okay. I can't remember exactly where, but I think 2% is a good one for that one. And it will be different, but it won't be bad. I don't think it will ruin the recipe. I think shisha would, just because it's dark, and I feel like everything
Yep.
here it works together with the dark and the bright to kind of bring each other up. I
Yeah.
feel like the shisha would make it a little too dark. and kind
Yeah,
of
because that
mess with
that
brown.
French vanilla deluxe is one of the brighter vanillas, if I remember correctly,
yeah,
a little
it's
bit
very
lighter.
bright.
So it's like
Thick.
similar to the French vanilla thick.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Madagascar then from FA would probably make it too dark too. That's a darker vanilla.
That is such. I have it, and it's such a back. Like I would have never thought of that, just because for me that would be like. I don't know what I would use that. It would have to be some molasses. I feel like a Charleston chew. I think I would use it for something.
I like it with root beer.
Ooh.
Oh
okay,
yeah, good idea.
Adds a nice vanilla note
We
for
don't
root
make
beer.
root beers that much, unfortunately. We need to.
That root beer I made last week on this show came out really good.
I tried to make a root beer tobacco and it failed, and then that scared me from Fulvora for some reason. I try to make everything tobacco. I'm sorry, I'm so boring. I try to make everything either tobacco or weird.
I was gonna put tobacco in it. I was gonna put mild tobacco in my root beer, but I didn't want to dig for it.
Don't. I think that's what I did. Let me double check. I literally think that's what I did, and it did not go well. I'll double check that. I don't want to say some. By the way, never
The
delete
root beer. Oh,
You
the
might
not your
be right.
daddy's root beer. Not your daddy's root beer one.
Yep.
You might be right, Lady Liberty. Propylene
Yeah,
glycol.
it came
Oh,
out so good.
It did help a lot. She did not get nearly as sick as I was worried about her, and then I made the mistake of stopping, and I couldn't pick it back up because I'd start coughing then, and it got bad, and I couldn't eat for like until she finally got an anti-nausea med because my doctor was slow, and once I got that, I was doing better. But before that, I got really really sick. I was actually worried I wasn't going to wake up a couple times. I felt so weak.
Sleep.
But yeah,
with
Bob,
your head
recipe,
propped up, man.
Bob, your recipe's up.
Yeah,
Oh,
explain
hell
that root beer.
Not your daddy's root beer, but maybe Tim's. WS 23 at 0.8, Jamaican rum TFA at 1,
Yum.
Polar Blast at 0.8, root beer from Flabora at 2.5, root beer VSO at 2, Shisha Vanilla Inawera at 1, VSO Sweet at 1/4, and Wintergreen Flavor West at 1/2. And
that sounds
the
delicious.
wintergreen adds some like more punchiness to the root beer, but then with the cooling and the shisha vanilla there, it helps even it out. So it's just like the perfect. It's very smooth. It's a very smooth root beer, which you don't get a lot of. Usually root beers are really punchy and hit you right back of the throat, but this one's good.
Did you post that in chat? I think I can mix that. I can't remember if I had Polar Blast or Arctic Blast. I think I have Polar.
Well, you don't need it. You can
Yes,
just use the WS23. I just like the WS23 cools on the inhale and Polar Blast on the exhale. So I like using them in conjunction.
Now, if you don't really care, I mean, you just want summer root beer, but you just want to make an adult beverage root beer here, not your brother's root beer works good. It's Larry's Base. Bourbon Wonder Flavors at 1.5, Bourbon VTA at 0.5, Kentucky Bourbon TPA at 1, and Root Beer Gummy Float Candy at Wonder Flavors at 3. And that was absolutely delicious. But do not vape that while driving because you will get a sobriety test if you get pulled over.
Yeah, and that
Smells boozy.
that Jamaican
very-
rum in that mix just adds some spice notes. You don't get any booziness from the vape. It's just adds spice notes to it. That's why I kept it at 1 and didn't
Yes.
take it any higher.
Yeah, swaggy, that makes sense if you have that problem.
I've
might
had
be
that
allergic.
same problem with the flu shot.
You
It
might
made
be
me
allergic
extremely
to
sick.
the ingredients in vaccines.
Last time I got a flu shot, I got swine flu.
Oh, that's
Haven't had a
fun.
flu shot since then, and haven't had the flu since.
No, I've seen the name of your
Wow.
recipes. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish DIY Vapor Supply was more convenient. I always forget. I was like, where the hell did you get Wintergreen Flavor West? And of course, it's at the one
That's-
stop that I never shop.
That and Swaggies are my favorite wintergreens.
Swaggy's got a really nice one.
I'm not worried, but we do have a noted episode of Wintergreen coming up in 2047. Noted every
Yeah.
Mondays at 10 p.m. on DRY or Die.
It's actually in January.
January 2047. Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Coming up real quick.
By the way, Dave is evil for making us do cold things while it's freezing cold outside. That's going to be a fun week.
Look what I just found.
You saw that, right? You saw that, yeah.
I mean, he split it up, but I mean, I don't want to do like roasted nuts around Christmas or whatever was around Christmas. You know what I mean?
That's all shit. Okay, I know with the roasted nuts, you can be able to find plenty of Bob Ohmstuhl recipes whenever it talks about nuts. That and Bill too, at the chair.
Yeah, they're based on Tim's love, so gotta do that.
The love of nuts.
Yep.
It's got a real strong
All the
love
nuts
of
you can
nuts.
take into your mouth.
Just loving on nuts all day.
Turn around and look at Tim. He looks like a chipmunk. He's got all the nuts packed in there.
Every time I see Tim, he's got a mouthful of nuts.
I got 10 in there this time.
I wonder what Tim looks like without a beard.
You don't want to know.
I do.
No, you don't.
Probably
Trust
like
me.
a-
Ask Lady Liberty. Wait for it. She's gonna tell you. No, she's gonna tell you no. I guarantee it.
What are you
There's some
like?
more up there.
What's wrong? Are you hideous? Do you have no jaw? Do you have a
A
butt
weak chin.
You look normal. That's the thing.
Daniel, don't you ever say that again. Tim is not allowed to shave his face.
Told you.
He is not
I've
normal.
heard her say that before.
Yeah.
Tim, you can do
Well, maybe
it.
she'll change her mind when you get the mullet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Bogan mullet.
Bogan keeps
Go
saying if I come
chill.
over to visit, I'm coming back with a mullet, and she says I'm not allowed to visit him just for that reason.
His is full on too. Like mine's is like kind of a mold, but like the he got the like the round about. He don't care, and I love it.
He's not getting a mullet either.
See, there we go.
I mean,
We know the
Everything
delay
goes
exactly even in this house. Huh?
Do it up, Tim. You didn't hear anything.
he's not
Bogan
chopping
mullet.
off the river.
The nose ring, get the big earring thingies.
Gauges. You'd stick like a pull cue through those.
Yeah, but while you're doing that, you need to get a knife tattooed on your face, too. I mean, just so we can need a theme for
Are you
Noted,
trying to be
right?
a rapper or are you trying to be
What?
Bogan?
Oh, that was funny too, because when the kid that I was telling you about stopped the other day, he had another friend of his stop by that had tattoos all over his face. And I was thinking, wow, I know who you're trying to emulate.
Yeah, that's a fast track to a cop hitting you in the face with a
Mumble
baton.
rapper on SoundCloud.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
facial
the one.
tattoos guarantee you'll never be working.
Yep. Oh,
Well, I don't know. Sam works.
Up
In the
here,
back. Nobody sees him. They stick him in the back. They hide him.
Stick him in the back of hide him.
yeah, never in front of business.
Yeah, this is.
That's
really
why you got
good
them on your
talk.
arms and shit. Then you just wear sleeves and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
that's what. Depending on the situation, I have to wear long sleeves.
Yep.
God damn.
So I didn't get any on my hands. Same reason.
Oh, I never
You'd
get.
be amazed how much you can
never
get
had-
judged just for tattoos. It's
Oh
kind of
yeah,
crazy.
tattoos on your fingers. Right away, they think you've been in prison. Right away.
Well, I felt weird at the I wore a short sleeve shirt when I went to the funeral, which I'm glad I did because it was hot in there. With like the place was packed like sardines. But I'm sitting in a church with a skull tattoo on my arm. I'm thinking this feels a little weird, and I started thinking about it. It felt weird.
Most
'Cause they're
people
like-
don't say anything with
It's just a skull.
tattoos on your arm. You know, it's when you start getting them on your neck or your face or your fingers.
Oh, that's water. That's water.
Or other places.
God damn it.
Like all these women with the tramp stamps. That's ridiculous.
Why am I stuck?
But yeah, we got this weekend candies before the on Saturday, by the way, because it's Halloween. I waited as long as I could for the actual full-on candy episode because I want candy for Halloween, and I can't have candy for Halloween because diabetic. So I'm gonna try and vape all my candies. So expect me to, if anybody gets any recipes I can make, I'm probably gonna mix out a bunch of them on Saturday. Not just mine, but whoever's got any that I can mix. Cause yeah.
If Tim shaved his face and got a mullet, he would literally look like a chicken. So it would make sense why you would
Yep.
sleep out there.
Yep. Thinking the same thing.
Or like a rooster. A rooster specifically, I guess.
Well,
with
she
the-
said, listen, if Tim shaves his face again or gets a mullet, he is getting locked out of the house. So I said, what
Yeah.
happens if he shaves his face and gets a mullet? Does it cancel each other out?
I really want to
Wording. It's
that
tricky.
Wonder flavors.
Oh, that pumpkin candy. Yeah.
It's, it's really good, but it's very strong. Like
the pumpkin candy flavor.
It's not the easiest to mix with because it shows up in a mix very easy.
Is it
I mean-
supposed to be like a one shot? Is that what it's really designed for?
I mean, I don't know why you would want a one shot a candy corn flavor, you know, because it's better in real life. I wouldn't want to. It's kind of like repetitive.
I couldn't find it, but I am gonna probably go with a blackberry cobbler like candy corn. That's what I'm gonna go for.
I
'Cause
actually saw
really
the other day they're making Sour Patch Kids candy corn.
Oh, we saw those. We
Did you?
saw those at like a
Yeah, I gotta
what is
buy
it? Is it Ollie's has a candy corn selection like no other. I couldn't believe it, and we thought for sure we're gonna find it in that list, but no, none of the new one.
Aldi?
Ollie's, OLLIES.
Yeah, Ollie's is great.
They had a wicked candy corn selection. I couldn't believe it, and I thought for sure we're gonna find that blackberry cobbler there, but no.
They're
Only
the
place I can
ones
find it
that
is
sell all
Amazon.
the shit that they buy from the different stores that they aren't selling anymore, right?
Yeah, kind of.
That's
They do
Ollie's.
that, but they also have a. They kind of do that, and then they have a base of actual real stuff they keep in stock as well. They get a mix. They work a lot like Aldi's. Aldi's is Aldi. I always had the S. Aldi. Same idea.
Used to be a Hershey's.
Just
factory in
just
Smith
less,
Falls,
just less food related. That's all.
and they used to sell all the broken chocolate bars that they make.
Yep.
I used to love going to that Hershey, Hershey, PA. They have the
Yep.
amusement park there, and you could take a tour of the factory.
Yep, I've been there.
It's
Best factory tour I took
2.5 hours from me.
Ben and Jerry's in Stowe.
Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was good.
yeah. Where are
Yeah.
they? Aren't they in Vermont?
Yeah, Stowe, Vermont.
When I went to the Hershey factory thing, it was part of your thing. When I went that day, it was like you got the free huge chocolate bar for the tour. If you paid the extra for the tour, you got the free chocolate bar that was worth more than what you paid for the tour, so it's worth it. But then again, you had to really commit to eat that chocolate bar by yourself. I'll tell you, that thing was it's like a half-inch, 3/4 of an inch thick. It just looked like a regular Hershey bar, just huge.
I bought a Yoo-Hoo chocolate bar the other day. Thing's banging. I'm not
got
even a
those at
big
the
fan
tree.
of chocolate.
That fake chocolate
Man.
bar
Good.
sounds
It
delicious.
tastes just like a Yoo-Hoo
I haven't had a Yoo-Hoo in forever.
in candy bar form. It's
Well, we should actually kind of call this for the night, and I'll try to. Sorry about being late. Thank you, Daniel, for calling. Like I said, the alarm didn't go off. I was like, "You did set the alarm, yeah?" And she looked, and it was set, just didn't go off. Have no idea why. Long day with lots of appointments for her today at the doctor's, and we just put them all in one day, and had to get up and take off and get up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning after being up late last night. And then took a nap this
Question: Was the
afternoon,
alarm
relaxed.
on your phone?
On her phone, yes.
Did she have an iPhone too?
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yeah, it's an iPhone. That's the problem. I'm blaming it on iPhone. I'm with you on that.
Inferior
100%.
operating system. I get it. No reason. No
Yep.
more to explain.
Yep. It was an iPhone. It wasn't an earphone. We got the wrong damn one. That's what the problem was.
I mean, with all the streams
Oops.
you've done, and you rarely maybe one time you've been late, so like, I don't think you have to apologize.
yeah, no, hell no.
I
Shit
appreciate
happens.
everybody that was checking in on me, though. I've seen in chat. Thank you guys, and everybody here. And Daniel, thank you for reaching out
Yeah,
and
stop
calling
scaring
me.
the hell out of me, man. From now on, you have to tell us when you nap, so we don't.
This is
nap
a real.
first.
This is a real thing.
Daniel's
Every
gonna
time
put a fucking
it seems like
tag on Tim.
if I ever take a nap, it's almost always is like, is
He's
Tim
dead.
alive? I'll get it if I take a
Instantly,
nap or if I
Tim's
get
dead.
busy doing wood or something. I'll see a message in there. Is Tim alive?
See Tim doing wood again.
Yep, trying to get all the firewood in for the season. I tell you, that's a lot of work when you do it by yourself.
Right.
Baby, you're a fine
Try to save yourself.
wood.
I love you guys. I love this family. I really do. And you know, it's amazing how flavors can bring you together. But it does. It's not just vape flavors. But you ever notice how much? This is kind of almost like a foodie thing. If you really watch, like everybody in here has good taste in food for the most part. You know. And then
For the most
like
part.
quite a few cooks. Well, yeah. Well, good taste in food. Well, for them, they think it's good taste in food. But there's occasionally you're like, what? But it is nice to see. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
you got
alcohol flavor's basically gone out of this mix. Turned out really good.
Well, if you miss it at all, you can always try that. Not your brother's root beer. That'll fix all your non-alcoholic flavoring issues because that one there has it nice. That's Larry's Jim Beam mix, and it is
Typical Larry mix.
so good, so good. Is that my brother actually did enjoy it? I made it for him to try, and he did love that mix. Made him a bottle and he vaped it up. That was when he first started vaping too, and that was one of the first ones he had. It's like he's got a booze mix going around. I was like, maybe this was a bad one to start with, but whatever.
People like what they like.
Oh, bitch.
Yep.
It's a great thing about vaping.
No, the best
Something
part
for
is it
everybody.
pairs really well with a whiskey. Really,
yeah.
really well with whiskey. Yeah, there you go. And it actually does taste very much like that Not Your Father's root beer, if you've ever had it.
Oh, that stuff's banging.
You know, it's got that alcohol. I didn't realize it until I made it. It's like, wow, that's really close. It does almost taste like a bourbon in there. Watching Larry, Larry, watching Adam here with this Minecraft. For some reason, it's mesmerizing me a little bit.
Branch
Yeah,
mining.
it's a sweet axe.
Is that a
Trying to find some
diamond
more
pickaxe?
diamonds. Sure enough,
Amethyst, maybe?
is indeed a diamond pickaxe.
Glad to hear everything's good, lady.
Well,
There's
good,
so
but
much
there's
iron.
she's got an elevated white blood cell count, so we're trying to figure out what it is. It might just be allergies. Have gotten worse. They've got her on allergy meds, and it could be just that inflaming
That
stuff.
could be.
I'm hoping, because I mean, here's the thing: it would have been nice and bad at the same time if they'd found something, because first you can treat it, you know what it is, so you don't have to worry. But on the other side, that would mean surgery and everything else. So I was kind of glad when they said it was negative too. So it's like, yeah,
Everything's always fucked up when you're diabetic. It's as simple as that.
yep, exactly. Yeah, and I was hoping Lumi would hop back on, but I don't see a Lumi. So
Or making her tea and crumpets and whatnot before she goes
tea
to
and
sleep.
crumpets. Yep. It's good to have a good regimen before bed. If it works for you, it works for you. I'm back on. They got me trying to take the metformin with my Ozempic now, so I've been having the worst sour stomach burps. It's it's terrible.
meth-
It's just it's
metformin?
whenever it's from the pork, from eating any pork. Like, it's okay if I have it like in the egg rolls, but if I actually have like a little bit of the pork when we cook it, the metformin, 1,000 milligrams a day. Yeah. So yay, that on top of the other. So we're gonna find out what's going on there. It's always fun, trying to keep yourself healthy. I know Swaggy's went through a hell of a lot in the past too. It's tough. And yeah, I hope everything works out okay with Swaggy and the vehicle, and happy his wife is okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
that kind of scared
Oh,
me a
yeah.
little bit.
Next time you use a gun,
Use
Exactly.
an automobile.
it's a lot cheaper that way.
What's 8? I've killed 8 deer with automobiles because of living in upstate New York. So yeah, I know what that's like. It's not fun. they're very expensive.
Yep.
And I agree. Who is it? Was it you, Bob, that said the rodents? Which one of you said it was like? Was it Dave?
I think it was Adam.
Forest
Yeah.
rodents. That's me.
Forest rodent. That's it. That's actually kind of what they are. They kind of remind me of like oversized squirrels with the way they run across the road. And they'll try to dart. They'll try to dart in front of you. They don't. Just.
It's the
You see a
dark
car
back
coming.
that's dangerous. 'Cause you swerve one way,
And they
they're
jump.
going the other, and
Yep.
they jump
Yep.
back. Exactly.
Yep. That's how
It's
squirrels
like they
get
want to get hit. Fuck my
Squirrels,
life.
they'll stop right in front of your tire and just spin. It's like, move.
Go.
It's the worst to try to swerve to miss them too.
God, yeah.
Better off just keep going straight.
Yeah, because then you're risking your life and other people on the road's life too.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Fucking
Well, or
Christ.
like what happened to my Dodge Stealth. I missed the deer, but I bumped the guardrail, and the guardrail set off the airbag, which lost control at that point, and soft rolled
Yep.
it. Destroyed my Dodge Stealth. It's like,
It's
no.
always better to just keep going. Just hit them.
Should have just
Or
went
they're
right
gonna
through 'em.
move. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I probably wouldn't even hit it if I'd kept going straight. That's the
Yeah,
worst
'cause
part. I
they-
probably would
they
not have
jump
hit it.
at the last second. And
No, but-
usually they jump right into your car
Go
when
back around.
you swerve to miss them.
Oh, this is my stairs.
That's had that happen three
I
or
just
four
brake
times now.
Immediately, like if I see them, I brake and then I immediately cut my miles per hour about half, and then coast by them.
It's like the one of the Corvette is unavoidable. Literally, the lady clipped it. It spun like a top, like all four legs just spinning. How do you miss that? It's flying in the air. It's not going to jump. There was no missing it. If I speeded up, it probably would have come through the windshield. If I'd slowed down, it would have actually definitely taken out the whole side of the car. Instead, I hit the front of the car, took out the bumper and the fender, and it threw all that fiberglass through my radiator. It's like, that sucked. When we were going under the speed limit in a 55-mile-an-hour zone. I was going about 45 miles an hour because I just put those oversized rear tires on, the 275 55s on the back, and they're rubbing just a little because the suspension needed to be fixed. It had been a while. Needed new shocks. So that's what we're doing, is taking it for a test drive to see how bad it was. And lady clipped it, and that was it. Four-lane highway. Spun it, dropped it, done.
Yikes.
Made it back to his house, which is only a quarter mile down the road, and parked it until I could get a new radiator. Even back then, I did my own
Fucking deer.
repairs. Yep. Deer, they're not fun. But yeah, I'm going to call it for the night. We're going to listen to some, I wanted something really good to go out on, so I'm going to go out on some STP by Adam.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say,
I love that song.
don't play that real shit. You get fucking copyright struck in a second.
I already got one that didn't go away.
Trip
just
on a
now,
hole
you
in a
know.
paper heart. That's my favorite STP song.
Yeah, that's one of mine too, for sure.
The
Yep.
bass in that song is awesome.
It is.
You used to play it on Rock Band all the time.
It's funny how a game really gets you stuck in a mindset of it. That when you start playing
Yep.
it like that, yeah.
Mhm.
Smoke on the Water is another one. It's just it's iconic. So simple, such a simple song, but yet it sticks in your head. You can't get it out. All right, you guys have a great night. Thank you guys for being here tonight again, as always.
Night,
Have a
everyone.
good time.
Later.
Oh, there's Lumi. Good. Lumi made it back. I was hoping. That's why I was trying to wait for Lumi to get back before we said goodnight.
You finished with your parrot?
I always have to go make my tea around like 11. And
That's
it's
what Adam
yeah.
said.
Yep.
Called it.
Oh, and Lumi, are you doing any streaming lately or not really? For your game streams, I haven't seen one in a while pop up, so I didn't know if you were gonna.
I practically live at work. Today I clocked out of work and then continued working for an extra 3 hours.
Yeah, fuck that. You better pay me.
And Adam just got finished doing his. Just had a
Nope, not
gig this
happening.
last weekend.
Yep, and I'm playing again Saturday.
And Bob, I've seen you popping up on YouTube here. What's up with
YouTube.
that?
YouTube.
Yeah, I've been doing some gaming.
Oh, I
It's
do it on
called Twitch, you fucking goof.
It's Switch.
Yeah,
It's
I
on
do it
Twitch.
on
Oh, is it
Twitch.
Twitch? It's Twitch.
Yeah.
I get the notification. Oh, okay.
Yep.
See?
Yep. Same name as here. I played the Modern Warfare 2 campaign because you were able to play that a week early. And then Thursday night at midnight, I'm gonna be on for like 4 or 5 hours playing the multiplayer. So that's when it releases. So, hell yeah.
And Dave's gonna start promoting for his cat's new liquid line coming out soon.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, stop that.
They've got what, like 20 flavors now, huh? They probably make some good shit.
They
I know.
probably
I'm
will.
thinking they're gonna like corner the market up there in Canada. You know, with everything going on.
You better cordon off your new VSO when you get them.
Oh, no kidding.
Fucking
Especially
start
the
taping
raws.
up the box.
The raws are so small. That's it. They'll run away with them in their mouth.
Yeah.
And Daniel is I noted with me and Sam and Linda on Monday nights.
Monday at 10 p.m. on DIY.
And Sortil again this next week for recipe week.
It's gonna be malt, hilly tobacco, which we sadly can't do. Strawberry bakery, brulee, and what's the weird one? What's the one after malt? What was that?
Marshmallow.
Yeah, toasted marshmallow.
Toasted marshmallow.
Was it toasted marshmallow?
It was toasted marshmallow. Yeah.
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 I think that was last week.
Yep. So that's
Shit,
what
I'm
we're
not
doing
on the
this
show
week.
and I remember what the fuck it is. Come on.
I know.
This show makes you worried about the future, not the past.
You want to set up guitar? Well, I do have everything for the. Is it the Wii? I have everything for the Guitar Hero thing. We have the whole drum set, everything. So if she wants to do that, that is set up.
Wrong fucking tool, dummy.
A lot of fun playing those games.
It is. It's when I learned I really can't sing.
All you have to
right.
do is hum it, man. Just hum it.
You go
You
ahead
don't
and
even
go
need
do
to
your
sing.
hummers. You do your hummers all you want. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, that saw that coming a mile away.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Of course,
Have a great
that's where
night.
Tim's brain goes.
Later, dude.
Love you
night.
guys. Bye.
Night.
Love.
Waiting on a Sunday afternoon for what I read between the lines. Your lies. Feeling like a hand of rusted shame. So do you laugh or does it cry? Reply. Leaving on a southern train only yesterday. You lied. Promises of what I seem to be. Only watch the times go by.